Hey guys!
Oh,
Hello, 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 welcome. I am back in Colorado Springs. Yay!
yes. She's
Welcome.
back. The house is whole. The dogs
Oh,
are happy.
poor Rainbow had a rough time while I was gone, and I kind of was worried that she would.
Yeah.
Um, she just wasn't herself, and she looked the saddest I've ever seen her look since.
Mm-hmm.
And the
But I
moment I
can
got
live with it.
home, then she has perked up. So she's happy now.
She good.
Mama's here, but oh, poor baby. She
I know.
missed me.
She did a
Or two.
lot.
Lot, yeah. Well, welcome in, you guys. Hello, hello. I am fresh off of spring break with my friend Holly Parker in Spokane. We had a lovely time. Lots of fresh vintage pickings from the trip tonight. So I just threw up some uh, previews a few hours ago, and I posted them in our Facebook group and on Instagram and here on posts. So if you haven't seen previews yet, it's because I just got them up today. Sorry, I've been a little busy. Got in late Thursday evening, had anniversary funsies yesterday, and then sailed today. So it's just been go, go, go. So bear with us.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the previews, well, you are in for a treat. We found all kinds of cool stuff. David, tell them what you did this week while I was
Oh my
gone.
gosh. Well, I mean, I hit a picker sale, one of those that Sarah loves. It was one of those that you go into the house and it's completely full of multiple things, different genres, antiques, all the way through the 80s. And then they had two large trucks outside that they were unloading as the house was getting emptied. So I went the first day, no deals, but luckily we know the estate sale company, the people there, and they're very nice with us. And so they were able to work out a little bundle for us.
Yeah.
And we were able to score some really great vintage. I went back the next morning with Tiffany and found some more stuff. So really good honey hole that we found for an estate sale. And of course, Sarah found some stuff up in Washington.
Yes. Holly and I hit it hard on 3 different days and then did some sightseeing and got to meet her family. And it was just a lovely time. We had a blast. So again, thank you, Holly, for such a fun time and for taking me to all of the vintage honey holes. So we did some thrifting, and I will tell you guys the thrifts were good. Like, I thought everything in that area was great. And according to Holly, we only got to about a quarter of everything that there was to pick. So I'm anxious to go back and see more for sure. Yes, so fresh vintage. Somebody wrote on my Instagram, yes, that new vintage from the PNW really hits different. And I was like, yes, it does. It's fun to get to pick a new place that you haven't been to before. So
Yeah.
fresh vintage, hot off the presses, hot from my suitcase. And you guys, I flew home with everything in 2 checked bags and everything made it because I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning bubble wrapping everything the night before I left. So I was very, very happy that everything made it home. So, and I found some really cool stuff. A lot of which is coming tonight, some of which will come on Wednesday. And yeah, we just have a lot to get to. So it's been a great week picking. Feels nice to be home. We had a wonderful anniversary yesterday. Went out to dinner last night to this really cool place we'd never been before. It was called Ephemera. So of course I love the name, right?
Yeah.
And they had like a 5-course chef's tasting menu, and you don't know what it's going to be until that day. So we went with that, had some really creative, unique, weird, funky dishes. It was all delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, had such a nice night out. So yeah, 22 years. Woohoo. Yep, we got to celebrate, and then we're back here with our people tonight. So super exciting. Thank you for the anniversary in the chat, guys. Thank you, thank you. Just FYI, we will be here, of course, again Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then next Sunday, a week from today, is Easter. And we are going to be leaving to head up to Yellowstone for a few days. David's never been. I haven't been since I was a kid. So we are so excited. I can't wait. So we are leaving on Easter. So there will be no sale next Sunday or next Wednesday. Okay. And then we will of course be back the following Sunday. So just let you know. That's what's going on with the Colemans. But we will be here, of course, tonight and this coming Wednesday, which is what, the 16th or something like that? Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but yeah, that sounds right anyway. So welcome in. I see so many of our regulars. I didn't get to say hi to anybody Wednesday. So I wanted to make sure I got to say hi to everybody tonight. Thank you to everybody that came out Wednesday night. We had such a good time broadcasting from Holly's house. And Holly and I got to kind of giggle and sit back while David did all the work. And everything that was purchased Wednesday night will combine with anything that you get tonight. Okay. So hello, my Lisa friend. Thanks for holding down the fort. She says, welcome to the sale. And please we are reminding you to be in all messages and live chat. If you are in top chat, your bid can get filtered and screened and won't come in the order that we see it. So make sure that you are in all messages live chat. We do not do any just in case bids on our channel. And because everything is vintage, everything is as is condition and no returns or anything like that. If you are a new buyer, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. All we need from you to participate in a live sale is email us, ttbsarahc@gmail.com, and I need your real name, your shipping address, and of course, whatever email is best for you to get an invoice from me. I will send the invoice through PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal, don't worry about it. You can pay with any major credit card. Okay. We do have a merch link and we also have an eBay link. Lisa has dropped those at the top of the chat and you will find those links in the description of this video as well. And guys, did anybody get your little stickers this week?
Yeah, they should be coming into your house by now.
Yep. David sent out new stickers with every package. And these are going in all the packages this week too. So I hope you guys get your Funsies stickers. They are waterproof. Put it on your car, your water bottle, laptop, what have you, and enjoy your stickers from us. Hi, Jeff. Welcome in, love. How you doing? There's Brian and Holly Parker. Hello, girly. Hello, hello. We have Gail here. Hey, Gail and Steve. How are you guys? How was your week? Hope everyone was well. Tesla, what's kicking?
Hey,
Good
Tesla.
to see you. And there's our sweet wildflower. Hello, love. I will either call you back later tonight or tomorrow. I promise. I'm sorry I didn't get your call earlier, girly. I missed you. Yes. Somebody was asking how many years? 22. Yes. Long time. Oh my gosh.
We've known each other. We've been together since 2001, the end of 2001. So.
Right. So technically, like, yeah, we've been together 23 and a half.
Almost 24 now.
Yeah. So pretty cool that we're hitting those milestones. Makes us feel a little bit older, and that's okay. We're dealing with that. Hi, Trina and Wayne. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. Welcome in, lovelies. We've got V in the house. Always a sweet supporter in the chat. V, thank you for being here. Along with our girl, Elizabeth. Hello, love. And B Castro. Welcome, friends. There's Carrie Wood. How you doing, girly? Good to see you. And there's my girl, Prairie Stone Karen. How are you? Yes, Dana. Oh, my gosh. David hit that awesome sale. Did you get a chance to go to the picker sale?
She was. Okay, so that's what was funny. So I was there first and probably spent, I'd say, a good 40, 45 minutes in the house. And then I ran into Dana and I checked out and it was time to go to one that was like 6 miles away or about 6 minutes away. Went to that one, grabbed like 2 items and there was not much else. And then me and Tiffany were like, should we just go back to the other one and start digging some more? And we were like, yeah. Came back and Dana was there and he was like, you back? Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you and Tiff tag teamed it. And it sounds like, I mean, you guys did really well. They got great stuff. And
Well, I found her a lighter that she wanted from the estate sale I hit first, and then she found those 2 bottles with the face, the celestial bottles for me at that estate sale.
those are so epic. Oh,
Yeah,
they're so good. They're coming tonight. If you haven't
that's
seen the
nice.
previews, oh, they're so cool. Yes, I am super excited. Welcome in. Hi, Kevin. How are you, love? Good to see you in the house as well. Girl, it was a blast. We had an absolute blast. It was just easy going, chill. We just hung out and had girl time. It was great. Felt like it
Yeah.
was in high school. So fun. Hi, Perla. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you tonight,
Hey,
too. Thank you for being here. There's our friend Perry. Hello, hello. Annette, thank you for the sweet wishes. And Laza, too. Hello. Scrolling down to see if I've missed anyone. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Sometimes it'll blip and it'll jump forward. Susan Lee's in the house. Hello. Next time in Washington, stop by. Next time, Susan, the plan is to fly into Holly's and then rent a car and head up to the Seattle area and do that whole thing and then fly home from Seattle. So yeah, definitely don't worry. We'll hit you up when we're in the area. Hi, Shannon Farrar. Great to see you too, hun. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello. Gina's here. Miss Muck in the house.
Big old box that went out last week.
Yes, Gina had an awesome box of funsies. Indeed. Gail said next Wednesday's sale, this coming Wednesday, will be a non-combo sale with a no Sunday sale. I am not sure. We'll probably on Wednesday, what I'm thinking is we'll probably do mainly quick claims, but we'll also probably have a few auctions in there as well. Yeah. So it'll be a pretty good size sale tonight and a pretty good size sale on Wednesday because we're going to be gone for a week. So yes, definitely come join us. Hi, Phil. Welcome in. Great to see you too. Did we dress for the wallpaper? I will confess, we both came into the studio about 30 minutes ago, and I thought, we need a new springy background. So I did guilty. I did make this to match what I have on.
Well, and Sarah got me this while she was on her trip, which is so cool. Got me Strikeout Wildfire. I just love having my Smokey the Bear, and then that flame is like scared to death.
His little face. I could not resist. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's the one. That's the one. So, and per usual, thank you for the great reminder, Holly. We are trying to get to 100 likes tonight. So if you are new or you just got here, please throw a thumbs up. We need to get to 100 thumbs on our stream. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, it is free to Junk Drunk Mantiques and myself, the traveling button. And again, just thanks for being here. We appreciate all of you lurkers and all. Miff, how's it going, sweetheart? Great to see you. Thank you for being here. There's KB in the house. Hello, friends. Good to see all of you. Wordsmith says, Evelyn loves your background. 50-year coverage. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love anything flower power, right? What's going on, Pee-wee, with the new name, J Money? It's me, Pee-wee. I changed my name. No more imitating him. Oh, watch out. Okay, Jay. Well, we got you.
We got some changes. Very cool.
Changes. Yes, love that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see Oscar Mayer. Wienermobile. Okay. Yes, we are jealous. That is so awesome, Gail.
We've seen it a couple of times in our lifetime.
But I want to ride in it. I want to ride in that wiener.
Let's go. There was about 10 years ago, I remember seeing on Instagram that they were, trying to find drivers that would do it. And I actually thought about it. I was like, that'd be kind of fun to see the country in a Wienermobile. Why not?
I think it would be I think it would be the classiest way to travel.
Yeah, it is. Never hungry.
Certainly. Helen. Hello. Late organizing vintage and antique lingerie. Very cool, Sarah Lee. That's awesome. Welcome in, friends. There's our guy, Bradley. Hello, dear. And my sweet friend, Bree, up in Denver. Her hubby had surgery. He finally had his surgery this week, Bree. For tomorrow. You got it, girl. Sending good vibes, healing vibes, and all the love to Xavier on his surgery. He is going to come through with flying colors. I just know it. So keep me posted and text me, Bree, tomorrow and let me know how he does. Okay. Let's see here. Piles in San Fran, J Money, and I would best for Mr. Weed for Miss L's, but it became too much makeup clothes. That's cool, Pee Wee. I love that. I mean, I think the Pee Wee thing is great, but I love just getting to know you too.
Yeah,
So it's really cool. Love
okay.
it. Hey, changes. It works. That's great. Whatever makes you happy. All right. Invoicing for just the one sale. Yes. So anything from Wednesday that you purchased will combine with anything from tonight. And then this coming Wednesday, I will probably go ahead and invoice for that sale Thursday because we are leaving on Sunday.
And we will get all the packages out before we leave.
Yep. And everything will go out before we leave. So don't worry. Yes. Yes, y'all. All right, scrolling down. And again, if I missed you, I am so sorry. Did not do it and surely wasn't on purpose. Yes. Question, why do you want 100 likes? Because I think it helps in the algorithm. I really don't know. I just would like to have 100 likes on every broadcast.
One of the few things we can do to help, be
Yes.
seen.
Exactly. So absolutely, you got it. Good vibes to Xavier Bree. Yep. All right, you guys. So show some love. That's right. There are emojis, and I'm not talking about typing in an emoji and hitting send. There's a little emoji box to the right of your chat. Hit that, throw some hearts and smileys. All of that helps the algorithm. And the reason we're always trying to figure out something to help the algorithm is it just helps how we are seen and how we are found by other vintage loving folks that might want to shop some vintage. So yes, exactly. It just helps push it all. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you're new, we live in Colorado. We are a married team. And David's downstairs. I am upstairs. Everything you purchase from either one of us will be on one invoice. And hopefully we can fit it all into one box for you to save shipping. Yep.
And it'll be shipped safely. Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was so proud of myself that I wrapped all that stuff with it in the suitcase that I bought at Goodwill while I was there. I bought another suitcase, filled it with vintage, wrapped it all with love, and it all made it home.
Well, Sarah told me that when she checked in, the lady took the bag and just flung it. And Sarah just stood there like, okay. So, there's not much you can do about it.
It's not like I can be like, hey, don't fling that bag. They fling all the bags.
Redo that.
So I was just like, saying sweet prayers for the vintage to get home for sure. So yes, and David is the king of the shippers, indeed.
Right.
So,
I know my way around the boxes.
Yes, Karen Fitzgerald Phil is Prairie Stone Curiosities. So Karen is Prairie Stone, and that's right. We love her and show some love. Now, guys, if anybody needs anything, I have all of these friends in the chat with wrenches. Any of these wonderful ladies can help you. If they have a wrench, they're there to drop a link. They can help you answer questions, whatever you need. So thank you, Mod Squad, for all you do in advance. I love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
That being said, I think we're ready to rock and roll, babe. What do you think?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff. We got some orange things. We've got some native things. We've got vintage and mid-century modern glass. Oh, and I'm on screen. So
and there you are. Yes.
How about that?
96 peeps in the chat. Throw that thumbs up, friends.
Yeah.
Throw it up.
We'd appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So, put your sunglasses on. Big old sun is coming at you. Big yellow. So I have 2 brass pieces that I'm choicing out as my first round. Love finding the brass. Hey, Kathy. It's great to see you. They're both pieces that are not completely solid. So they're solid on their space, and then they both have their little bases that they're screwed into. I would guess, judging by the base, this was probably 60s, and then this one I would say 70s. But I love them. I've never seen this one in particular with the 2 birds, and they're different birds. So you've got the one with the little flat back, and then this one with the long tail, and they're just kind of mingling together on their little branch.
I think they're loving it. One's a male and one's a female.
Yeah,
you're just going to make trouble, Kevin. I love that. I love it.
I told Sarah, I said, I don't have a lot of funny items tonight, so we're going to have to break it up. We're going to have some fun.
Yes.
So throw some stuff in the comments, guys. But yeah, I love these little birds, and they're mounted on as well. onto the branch. And I have not
And
shined it up. You could definitely shine it up. Hey, Robin, it's good to
that
see
is
you.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you've got that patina.
anniversary gift too. If you
Oh
know
yeah,
somebody that's got an anniversary coming up, or you have an anniversary coming up with your little lovebird,
for
that would be
sure.
sweet, right? Yeah.
Well, and I like the fact that you can set it mingled around your vanity or whatever, and you can use this for your rings, necklace can hang, a bracelet, that type of thing. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I'm good.
okay,
Okay.
Phil.
Thank
Okay,
you,
it
Phil.
is fastened to the base mount. Okay, and my other one, of course, we have to bring one of these guys. Yes, they are vintage, Robin. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. And I was guessing most likely 70s on this one here. Oh, cool. Kathy's anniversary is 18th, April
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary, you guys. Love that.
Yeah, little photos you could clip on the birds as well. So yeah, we've got our unicorn for those of you that love your unis. This is a really nice one. You've got the long unicorn or horn, and yeah, just kind of kicking up, looking fancy. And yeah, you could definitely shine this one up as well. 27 years. Wow. We're 5 years behind you, Kathy.
Yep, we got five behind you.
5 years.
Congrats. That's so awesome.
So I see Susan Stonestrom. Thank you so much for your bid. I'm going to just set them together. So we have our birds here, and that is 7 by 10, so 7 inches tall, and then the width of the branches are about 10.
Beautiful.
And then we've got a 7-inch tall
Yeah.
unicorn.
Amy said out of the 80s, 100%.
Oh,
Unicorn,
yeah.
everything. And they still
Absolutely.
are. I think they're kind of regal and classy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Robin, we don't do just in case. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. And so when you're bidding, when I do a countdown, whatever you throw in for your bid, that would be your actual bid amount. So just watch the chat as it's counting down.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Lucifer's cousin for sure.
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Yes, Karen, totally.
Yes. All right. So let's count these guys down. Love our brass. They can be polished if you wanted, but they have really nice patina. And a little bit harder to find this guy out and about. So love that guy. And thank you, Gina and Susan. So we're counting down from 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Hey, Karen Williams. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for 27 or a bid in. Thank you, Robin. I see you're 26.
It was super fun, Karen. We had so much fun. And Holly Parker is like a sister from another mister for sure.
Yeah, yep. Susan, thank you for your bid. And Robin, your 32 came in right after the bid end. So you're going to be second in the choices. So Susan, let me know if you want our pair of birds or if you would like our unicorn. And then Robin will be right behind you.
And then Gina.
And then Gina. Thank you guys.
Yes.
So
Susan,
much for your bids.
Robin, and Gina. And thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. Those are beautiful choices.
And we have 114 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you don't mind giving a big old thumbs up. And if you're a lurker, say hi in the comments. We won't harass you. We just like to say hi. Right.
We can't promise anything. I don't know.
Hey, Susan wants those lovebirds. I got you,
They're
Susan.
so sweet. Yeah.
And Robin is next up. Let me know if you want the unicorn, or you can put pass and then Gina.
Awesome. Congratulations. Those are great.
Thanks, guys, and I'll watch the comments.
Awesome. All right. So let's see here. I am going to start with a little bit of kitchen choice, and it is going to be between some shakers and a sugar and creamer.
Gina,
honey, I am going to start our choices at $14. First up, these are so stinking cute. This is a robin egg blue speckle Melmac set, and it's a little creamer and a little sugar. Of course, these are from the 50s. You got it, Gina. Thanks so much.
Yeah, and also, yes, we will say hi to KB for Phil.
It's a friend staying with me from Interstate. Oh, that's cool.
And B. Castro said her mom is watching for the very first time. Hi, Pam.
Well, hi, B's mom. Welcome. And Sharon says,
so
hello, friends.
Yes.
So nice to have you all with us tonight. Thank you for supporting Small Biz on YouTube.
And
so
Your starting price? Sorry.
14, sweetie, you're fine. $14. And these two are going to come together. Of course, your little sugar bowl does have a nice lid, no damage or anything. These do date to the 50s. And I love that speckly Melmac. It's actually melamine. I think Melmac is more the name brand. So this is melamine. And what's great is they're not breakable. So you have kitties or pets that you worry about breakables with, these display like ceramic, but they're melamine. Aren't they pretty? And again, I thought great for a little spring or summer display. And then you could use them right on into like red, white, and blue for July. So those are going to be choice number one. Super cute. And then choice number two, these are from Washington. These are little snail shakers. Hi, Grandma. Welcome in. Good to see you, love. Hi, Pamela. Thanks for welcoming Pamela in, guys. I love to see new faces and old. Thank you, guys. So these little cuties do have their stoppers. They are made in Japan, and they have a number on the bottom, which usually indicates a brand, but I could not find a brand on these, so I'm really not sure on brand. We have our little shaker holes up there, and that is just some sticker residue right there. Orange and white flowers, little green leaf. And this guy has like intense orange eyes. And then this one's kind of like got dopey eyes. So the back side of them are yellow and white. And these are so cute all summer long. Or if you have like the yellows, greens, orange color scheme going on, these fit right in.
Yeah.
So super duper cute. Thank you, Wildflower, for the thumbs up head count. And we are going to start a countdown. I see Gail and Phil in, and that is going to be for your choice of the melamine sugar and creamer in blue, or my little snail buddies that really, I mean, you could almost break them up and put one snail here, put one snail here. So yeah, I think they're pretty darn cute, and they are functional because they've got stoppers if you wanted to. Might be, Kevin. Definitely could be. Hi, Christy. Welcome in. It's great to see new faces. Thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to start a countdown, friends. Here we go. We are at 15, looking for 16 on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in on the Melmac and the snails. So good.
I love that blue and speckle.
Thank you, Gail. I see your bid. Thank you, friends. I appreciate all of you guys being here. And there is the bid in. Phil, your 17 came in right after the bid in, girlie. It came in as 7, darn it. So, Gail, let me know if you want the snails or the melamine set. Just let us know, love. And
Phil will be after Gail.
Okay, and then Phil. And I think that was everybody, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So let me know, ladies, which ones you want. Gail and then Phil. And we'll go from there. Okay, Gail is taking the little sugar and creamer. You've got it. Phil, let me know if you want our little snail buddies. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Congrats.
Okay.
No worries, Phil. All right. Snails are up for grabs if anybody wants them. Thanks, guys.
All right. I have a beautiful piece from the estate sale. This is one of those that is a little bit higher end for a sand art piece. It is created by a very well-known Navajo artist, actually, Jerome Begay, Begay. And all of his pieces, he started really doing the sand art right in the early 1990s. And so this would be from like the mid to late 1990s. And then he eventually turned into focusing all of his artistic creativity to silver. So he now makes silver art, Navajo silver art, and is very well known by the Navajo Nation. We've got the actual title of this piece and the signature, his actual signature. This piece is valued higher than what I'm starting it out because of the signature and the detail. So on his detail, I'm going to get in really close. A lot of these kind of pieces, it's not going to be, I mean, they're ornate, but they're not that small of little dots and everything that's in there, the line work and everything. Extremely detailed,
Yeah.
no color bleeding in any way. All of the sand is still in there. You've got the nice turquoise color. And this is called the storm figure. And what's cool about it, you can hang it, the right way, but every way you turn it, it looks good.
Oh, that is so cool. And
Yeah.
honey, what size was this?
I'm sorry?
Size?
Size, yes. Thank you. Oh yeah. So it's framed, and that's 11 by 11. The inside piece is 8 by 8. So if
Okay.
you wanted to take it out and put it in a different frame, you can. But this is the original one. You can see the age to it, and it looks
Yeah.
nice with it. So thank you,
Right.
Carrie. I see your bid. Yeah, when I was looking this one up online, usually about $80 or more,
Wow.
because of all the detail and because we do have the signature. If it didn't have the signature, it would go down in value. So a really exciting piece. This is one that I dug out of pictures at the Pickers estate sale. So yeah, it's a really fun get. I'm gonna just get in close here, and yeah, so sand paintings are referred to as places where the gods come and go in Navajo language. So basically, it's all the gods can come and help you and go and kind of go through the sand painting. Do I believe that? No, but it's a very cool piece of history, and it does go back years and years. So I think it's just a fun piece to have with your folksy stuff, but also it does represent quite a big amount of tradition and
Yeah.
folklore, basically. So, Jeff, I see you, and Carrie Wood. Thank you both for your bids. Once again, this is the Storm figure by Jerome Begay, and that is from the mid to late 90s before he started doing all of his silver work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's count it down.
This is spectacular. Wow. So
Thank
ornate.
It
Great pick.
really is. Thank you. It really is. All right, Jeff is in at 36. We're counting down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So each little side has a different god. I didn't have time to look them all up, but they represent different gods for,
Yeah.
but that's my favorite right there. Stars and the moon. All
Yeah.
right, Carrie, I see your 47. Jeff came in, and there is our bid end. Karen, your 50 came in right after our bid end. So Carrie Wood, congrats. It's coming to you. It's a beautiful piece.
Thank you, friends, for all the bids too. Yes, just lovely. Awesome. We were both so excited to show each other all the
That
vintage
was
that
so
we have
fun.
apart from each other because we normally pick together. So
Yeah, well, we always, when we're picking, before we check out, we check each other's stuff. And so I was picking and sending her pictures, but also there was just so many things I was like, oh, she's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. So
and she did.
and
Yes.
yeah,
So good. So good.
thanks.
Okay, guys. So David picked these while I was gone. And we got into another treasure trove of Wizard of Oz, but this time it's dolls. And these dolls are a little more on the obscure side because they're actually plush. I thought they were Barbies, like Barbie style, figure dolls. They're not. These are plush Wizard of Oz dolls. And boy, do I have all the weird little characters. So I am going to start these at just $16 for choice. And I will tell you, they do go for more than that elsewhere. And first up, we have our Cowardly Lion, and he actually has his tag. Some have their tags, some don't. Okay. These are made by Hamilton Gifts, which again, kind of an obscure brand. They made gifts for gift shops, kind of like Hallmark, but more along the lines of Gibson, a little less heard of. So this is Hamilton from 1939 Lowe's Incorporated Designs. From 1966, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Inc. They got all the rights reserved and then made these in 1987. So all of these date to 87. And look, they really nailed his face, especially from the character from the movie. So these are made to look like the Wizard of Oz characters from the movie. The only one I don't have is the Tin Man. Pretty much got everybody else. So let's talk about it. So first up is the lion. He is plushy and adorable. Everybody's in pretty darn good shape too. These are just so stinking cute. And you can take, you can take off his little cape here, but I love how it has his courage medal, and it is actually a little medal. It's a medal.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we've got Cowardly Lion. And then we have some of the more obscure characters, which I just think is super cool too. This is the mayor of Munchkinland, if you remember him. And he was that little portly green guy wearing the stripes, and look, nailed his face. Again, they really got it well. And I love that these have soft little bodies. I know, I had not seen these before. And
what I like about his outfit is he's got snaps right on his jacket.
Yeah.
Or his vest, but it doesn't reach it won't.
I know. I tried to snap his little vest, and God love him, you can't. He didn't fit his little vest. Right. But I do love that he's got his little pocket watch and everything, and it does say Oz on it. He's on Oz time, guys.
He is on Oz time.
Speaking of Oz, we do have actually the wizard, and the wizard is such a cutie. And this is his face. And again, they really did look at that profile. They got the faces correct from the actors in the movie. The wizard also does have his original tag as well, and his head will swivel. So again, plush bodies, so they're fun. What I would do with these probably is put them in doll stands or sit them. But like the lion, he doesn't really want to sit very well. So you need a doll stand for him. All right, next up is the Lollipop Guild and the Lullaby League. Okay, so this is Lullaby League, little weirdo. And she just is called Ballerina Girl. They didn't give her a name, but she has a sweet little face and real hair, real hair bangs. I love her little pixie top, and so cute. And again, David sent me pictures, was like, do you want these? I'm like, yes, I want these. I want them all. Get them all. So we have our Lullaby League child, and then Lollipop Guild Little Biscuit has buttons on the back. All of their little clothes are nicely made. You can undress them. I'm not sure why you would want to. Well, but if you desire that, we represent the Lollipop Guild. And they sing, so you've been warned. Okay. Yes. Next up, I have our precious Scarecrow. Look how good he is. Oh my God. And again, they nailed the face.
Yeah, and they're rubber. I love the fact that they're rubber face.
Yeah, they are rubber with little plush bodies. Again, these are all from 1988, and they are freaking adorable. And he's got some little straw coming out of his little coat, and his little feet too. Like if you were to put him in a stand, I would sit him like that because his little feet are cockeyed like they're supposed to be, which is so cute. So we've got our Scarecrow. Then we have Glinda. And I like Glinda's little face. She is very sweet. She's looking slightly like B. Arthur, and I'm here for that. So Glinda is my golden girl. Look at her little dress too. All of the little Swiss dot silver overlay over like a little taffeta, and then she has little pink bloomers on underneath. Look at her little slippers with butterflies. She is just darling. So we have little Glinda with her crown. And then, of course, we cannot not have Miss Dorothy. And Dorothy is adorable, rocking the pigtails. Now, she does not have any shoes. Dorothy is missing her little ruby slippers, okay? So she's just wearing socks, but you can find the ruby slippers elsewhere, by the way. And she is super duper cute, plushy and great. And she also has like little bloomers on underneath as well. Last choice, of course, it is the Wicked Witch of the West, otherwise known as the lady that rides the bike, the dun 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 dun, dun music. And look, she even has on those crazy socks, but she's how do you get those ruby slippers? So she's great. And again, they really nailed the face. Look at the side profile. Like they got all of these really well. And I love her fingers. They are extra creepy and they're kind of bendy. So yeah, very creepy hands. So that is going to be your choice, okay, of Dolly. Again, the only one I am missing is the Tin Man, and you can probably find him hopefully elsewhere on another site. So I'm going to start a countdown on all of these Wizard of Oz friends. Remember a few weeks back, I had all of the books, the antique books. Gosh, that was so much fun. So exciting to find those. So we've been on a Wizard of Oz kick around here. All right. I'm going to start a countdown. Here's all of our friends. I think there's 9 to pick from. So here we go, guys. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, I feel like Dorothy is kind of the only one that doesn't really look like her character.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for your bids. Is in at 25, and there is the bid end. Mary Hand, you came in right after at 26. No, I have not seen it yet, but that is on my list to watch. I'm very excited to watch it.
Hey, Susan.
Welcome, girly. Thank you. We had a wonderful anniversary and we missed you too. Yeah. So our Vuvu, let me know which one or ones that you would like. And then after Susan is going to be Perry Hughes. After Perry will be Harry the Hound Dog. And I think that was everybody. But I will tell you, Mary H., you came in afterwards. I will honor your bid if there are any left that you want. Okay.
To myth. I know.
It said, take them all. I know they are really cool.
Well, I will say I had 2 people behind me waiting for me to pass on at least one of these. So
yeah, David said people were irritated with him that he got all these.
They were mad, but
yeah, scooped them. All right, so let me know, Myth and our Vuvu. She said take them all. Let me know if you want them all. If you want to choose one. Susan said pick one. Okay, so let me know what we're doing, girls. Are we picking one? Are we picking all? And then after our Vuvu,
it's Perry.
We're going to Perry. Okay. Thank you, guys.
This is exciting.
Oh, Lullaby League. Yes. Lion and Scarecrow fave. And you want Dorothy. Okay. You girls work it out. Let me know. Yep. Let me know.
Yeah, Karen, you're right.
That's right. Lion Scarecrow's my favorite. Okay. So just let me know, guys. Okay. Lion and Scarecrow are going to go to our Vuvu. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Scarecrow and Dorothy, Myth said. I'll pitch in. Okay. All right. So that is choosing for our Vuvu.
Okay, so Lion, Scarecrow, and Dorothy are gone.
Yes. Lion, Scarecrow, and Dorothy are gone. And then
Perry.
Perry, let me know if you want the witch, you want the wizard, we want Lollipop Guild, Lullaby League, Glinda, or the mayor. Okay.
Witch.
Take the witch. Cool. Love that. All right. And then Harry, we've got Harry Hound Dog. Do you want the wizard, the Lullaby League, the mayor, or Glinda? Just let me know. Aren't they all so great?
They are.
Yeah, the characters are just wonderful.
Yes, Harry, you're up now.
Yes, Harry, you are up. And then behind Harry was Mary Hand.
Yes.
So Mary Hand, I will honor you too after Harry picks, okay? Harry's going to take whatever's left. You got it, sweetheart. So you're getting Glinda, the mayor. We've got Lollipop Guild, Lullaby League, and the Wizard of Oz. So congratulations, friends. Thank you guys so much for loving those. I was so excited to find Wiz stuff again.
I know. So, I was just talking about the Wizard of Oz things. One thing that did happen when we went to that second estate sale, someone that was in line with us, she was actually a family member that didn't get to go to the house and get anything. So when she went through, I found something that she ended up wanting. I really wanted it, but I gave it to her because she was part of the family, and it was something that she wanted to
Yeah.
remember her mother by. So yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
always want to do something like that, you know, for those that are at estate sales. Now, listen, this is one of those items that
Now listen.
I told Sarah. Now I got something. I promise we'll work on selling it. So let me open this up. I've got a couple of glass pieces I had in here because I was messing with it, and I never really got to preview it, which sucks. But you know, you're here, so now you get to see it. So this is a beautiful piece. It is from the 70s, early 70s, could be late 60s. I don't have a for sure date. It was made in Japan. I found one that did have a sticker on the bottom, but I can't remember what the name of the business was. But it was a Japanese bar piece made out of the barrel wood, and it is a hanging mini bar. So I'm going to show you the back side. It has the holes that they had drilled in to mount it, and when you mount it up on the wall, you've got your own little bar. So when you pop it open, you've got space to put all of your barware. So you've got areas here for your shot glasses, your little low balls. You can also put in juice glasses that are a little bit more narrow, like the Swanky Swigs. And then in the middle, you've got the little brass holder. I just put this little Fire King glass in there. You know, you can put your nuts in there. But you've got little divots and places to store all your barware mounted on the wall. And then when you're not using it, you just close it up.
That is awesome.
And if you're worried about Uncle Ted getting into your whiskey, you put a lock on it. No one's going to get in on it. It would have originally had a handle here so you could carry it and all that. It doesn't need it. If you're going to mount it, put stuff up here on top and it'll look really cool. So I am only asking 72 on this. It is in really nice condition as far as all the hardware. We have some scratching, just obvious wear. And I'm going to show you from the top as well. Just some nice wear, nothing chipped off or anything bad like that. All the hardware is nice. Oh, I did weigh it. It's 12 pounds, exactly 12 pounds. And the size is 19, 16, and 10. Yes. And so with that shipping, you're looking about, depending on where you are, between 19 to 28 on shipping. But it would ship by itself for that. Low balls and high balls, yeah. And so you've got also these little slots here to stick stuff in there, your bar tools. And you have all the brass and the brass that's mounted, or sorry, Phil, not mounted, it's attached there.
Attached. There we go.
Attached. And it's just a really, really nice piece. If I were to put it on eBay, I would definitely start it a little bit higher. So this is a really nice price, but I know it's a big piece, so you have to have the space for it and the need. But it's like an instant bar area. You don't have to have like a standing bar. You can just have it all stored in there.
That is so cool.
Thank you. And the hinges are nice and strong. The wood is barrel wood, so it's made, to take a hit. Yes, she is. So yeah, it is measuring right at 19 inches tall, and I think the wood's coming in pretty close to color, a little softer than it is. And you could definitely shine it up if you wanted to. But yeah, I agree, Amy. It's an amazing piece if you're looking to start some bar area. This is a nice way to do that, and you can kind of fill it in however you want. Yep, perfect for a man cave.
So cute. I love it.
It's one of those, I couldn't pass on it, and I thrifted it, so I'm only asking a little bit more than I actually thrifted it for. So
I feel like too, if you had like a game room with a pool table and a dartboard or anything, this would be so fun to just have on the wall.
Yeah.
And be like, oh look, and put it like some little shooters in it or something.
Put all your little stuff in there.
I know.
Up there. Put your shot glasses in. Oh, let's put stuff in there. Yeah, it's a nice piece, and like I said, 12 pounds, so it's not super heavy. And you have 3 spots to screw it into the wall. and then it'll be nice and sturdy, and just latch it up. So I will set it to the side. I wanted to give you guys the option. Let me know
Yeah.
if anyone is interested. Otherwise, we will definitely put it on eBay. Yeah, great for Father's Day.
Yes.
So thank you guys. I'm going to set it over now.
So cute. So cute. So I got into some fun kitsch in Washington. And these are some of my kitschy finds that I am quite proud of. I'm starting these at $15 for choice. And first up for choice is this amazing lucite trivet frog. And he is orange and yellow. He has right down here like a little flea bite. See that right there? It doesn't affect anything. He still stands up just great. You can't really see it. But this would lay down like a hot plate or a hot pad. And of course, all things lucite have a fantastic glow. It's not showing very well, but especially on the, there you go. You can see on the clear parts.
Yeah.
He really glows like crazy. So he is pretty darn cute. Great for a retro kitchen. And it is 6 inches wide and at the tallest 6 inches tall. So super cute. I think you also could put little hangers over him and he could hang on a plate wall, decorating your kitchen too. But I had never seen this particular one before and thought it was adorable. Thank you, Karen, for your bid. Yes, it's small. So super cute froggy biscuit is choice number 1. And then choices 2 and 3, I'm going to be dead honest. When I found these, I let out a little shriek. Holly can attest to this. I was like, oh my gosh, look how cute these are. So this is going to be choice number 2. And these are vintage from the 60s. They are little trivets. And again, not super big. This one is 7 by 5. And I think they would be adorable hung on a wall. But look at this little guy. He is just hanging out in the grass. It's a ladybug, and she is holding her flower. And then the one that matches it, OMG, is like hanging on to her flower for dear life. There is a tiny spot of paint loss right there on the hand. But you really can't tell for display. And they're so cute. I know, Laza, trust me. I have my bug display. I've actually had to sell a few pieces because it's out of control. I can't even fit it all in the hutch anymore. So, somebody is going to want these because I know I'm not the only one that collects vintage bugs. Hey, Sharon, good to see you. And Charles, love to you guys. So these are all of your choices. We have bug pulling on the flower. We have little bugs standing there sweetly with the flower, or we have our orange lucite froggy wintercorn. Okay, so I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you guys for the bids, Harry and Karen. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid end. And I thought the frog actually looked cute with all of them because they all have the same like orange and yellow colors and everything.
Yeah.
So just so darn cute. Thank you, Karen, for your bid. Thank you, guys. All right, Lisa, there is the bid end. Karen, I'm pretty sure I know you want the frog, but let me know for sure if you want ladybugs too. And then behind Karen is Harry. All right, so we will see what Karen chooses. And then Harry, we're going to you. Okay, I thought so, Karen. Karen, that froggy is yours, girly. Thank you so much. Sharon, let me know if you would like the ladybug holding the flower or the ladybug pulling the flower. All right, or you can certainly take both. All right, and I think that was everybody. Yeah,
that was everyone. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. So cute. I know. You got it, Harry. They are precious. They are yours. Thank you so much.
Great gift.
Congrats.
All right, so this is one of my favorite finds of the week. I mean, honestly, at least 6 or 7 of my finds this week are my favorite. But for barware, I mean, awesome. So I've sold one of these before, and it didn't have the original cups, but it had cups. This one actually has the original cups. It's the Lazy Susan style Art Deco liquor dispenser. course, you can also turn it into coffee syrups. You can turn it into something for just juices, anything you want to do. It's a working pump. So you fill it up into the glass and then you just pump it up. And if you want to move it around, Susan, if you're feeling lazy, flip it around and pump it for Tim. So it's a really cool piece of glass and chrome. So it's a nice chrome piece. It's made by United. And yeah, 50s, very cool. So the way you take it apart to fill it. Oh, well, thank you, Phil, so much. So you unscrew the top portion, and it has been freshly cleaned. It wasn't too bad, but I did clean off a little bit of residue, old stuff like syrups and stuff that was left on there. And what's great, so then you take the Lazy Susan off. I'm just going to pop that off and not take the glasses out. And that is where you're going to fill up your juice or whatever you want in there. That's cool, Brian. Well, grab it because they are worth some money and they're getting harder to find for sure. With the whole
again, honey?
It's made by United. I've never heard of the company, and it's not marked, but I found one that had the marking, the sticker, and all of that. Yeah. So it's American made, and I mean, it's just fantastic. You have it comes with 6 shot glasses and 2 of each color. So you have blue, red, and green in the primary. And the way they made these, so that's all glass right here. And then right here is where the shot would actually be poured into. And then you have the rubber band that goes around it. It's like a rubber material. And that way it just seats in there. Easy to clean and stow away. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, Art Deco, right at the end of its time. But yeah, fits in with so much.
What was the era on this again? I missed it at the beginning. I'm sorry.
50s.
Yeah. Oh, it is so cool. Yeah, it totally does belong in Phil's house. I know. Oh my God.
That chrome is perfect for Phil. So let's count it down. Thank you guys so much. It's 12.5 inches tall with the pump, just to give an idea. And yeah, no damage, no issues at all. All right. Hey, Tiff, great little piece. And think of different things you can use it for, really. Make a soda bar. So let's count it down. Phil's in at 56, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bid end. And guys, remember, we're trying to get to 100 thumbs up on the broadcast. 125 people in the house. If you would, please throw a thumbs up on the broadcast. Yes, it's glass.
Yes. Absolutely. Everything's glass and chrome, and then you've just got the rubber pieces for the shot glasses that are glass. Yeah. Congrats, Phil. It's epic.
Oh, it's so good, Phil.
Yes.
Yes, that got a home. I am so thrilled. Okay, so I have an antique piece, and this was a sleeper. And I will be honest, I was scared to death about getting this home in my suitcase, but I did. I wrapped these little handles like crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm starting this at 65, and this is a really cool antique brand that I had never heard of before. And again, that doesn't happen all that often. Usually when I find something, I have heard of it. This was all new to me. So I'm going to show you really up close what you're actually looking at. This is made by an American company called Wheeling Pottery. And they took over and became LaBelle China in 1887. Yes, 1887. So we know that this piece was made between 1887 and 1909. Wow. So this is over 110 years old. It is what we're calling a vase, but also in some places was called a ewer. I could not find this exact one. And it is marked. This company actually started in Wheeling, West Virginia in the late 1800s, and then took over and started making pottery under the LaBelle name in 1887. So they were only in business a few years, which is why these pieces are more valuable. So I'm going to show you the details on this. Again, was with Holly when I found this. It is so stunning. I couldn't not get it. It was at a beautiful price, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna fly home with this.
I can't believe you did, but I'm so glad you did. It's
I
beautiful.
showed it to David while I was gone, and
Very
he's
serious.
okay, you're gonna get that home. I'm like, that's the plan.
I was like, babe, you pick small stuff. I'll pick the big stuff.
Right. I do want to show you. It is marked, and the WP is for Wheeler Pottery. And then you see the label China on the back. Now, as to be expected with a piece that's over 110 years old, it does have some crazy. It is that fantastic antique transfer wear style. Such a pretty flower. I'm not sure if it's like a lily. And the leaves on it almost remind me of a lily pad somehow. They're kind
Right.
of round.
Yeah.
It almost look like they would float on water. So pretty. So this, as far as size is concerned, let me let you know, we are right at 13.5 inches tall. And at the widest spot, almost 7 inches wide. So it is quite ornate in the Art Nouveau style of the time period. Just such a lovely antique piece. And I love that they made the top almost like a swung vase, but it's ceramic. Isn't that crazy? I know, Tiffany, it's just a really interesting one. And I love the little feet on the bottom as well. There are no chips or cracks, but heavy crazing, like I said, because of the age. You can kind of see, there you go. But God, it is a spectacular piece. Again, Wheeling Pottery from Wheeling, West Virginia. So I'm going to start a countdown. Tesla, thank you so much for your bid, girly, at 65. It does look like a crown. I agree, Brad. Yeah, that was part of what drew me into it. Look at all of the ornate design, even at the top in the ceramic, those scrolls and the swirls. It's just so pretty. And I love the fact that you have that flower just in different iterations on both sides. So great piece. Let's count it down. Here we go, Tesla. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for the bid end. Thanks, Brad. I really liked it too. Yeah, I was pretty smitten with this. And to think that that company was only in business for a very short time. They went out of business in 1909. So, yeah,
Amazing.
your rare piece, Tesla, it is coming to you. All of these with these styled handles were usually priced at like 75 to 100. So you got a hella deal, Tesla. Congrats, babe.
Tesla.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I got it for a great deal. So I'm happy to let it go for that price. Thank you.
Ooh, it traveled with Sarah. All right, so I have some camping stuff, and sorry, Karen Chase, and I know you probably already have something like this, but I have some orange stuff. This one is, I couldn't find a maker on this one. This is definitely the like 60s, late 60s, early mid 60s maybe. You have the Bakelite handle, so it's not plastic, it's Bakelite, and the lid itself is Bakelite as well, and then you've got the plastic little aerator. It doesn't come with like the percolator insides. You can grab that anywhere. Any percolator insides would work on it. But it's just a beautiful ombre to it. Kind of reminds me of Le Creuset. So like I have my Le Creuset coffee cup, like almost identical ombre.
You know what? Le Creuset probably copied that old style of enamel wear because I mean, Le Creuset always did solid colors, but that ombre they came out with in the early 2000s, and I know that because that we got part of it as a wedding gift.
Yeah,
we have some of the tomato red ombre pieces of Le Creuset from
yeah,
2003. Yeah.
And it does look like the bittersweet. It has that tone, and it's a nice ombre. There's no scratching to the enamel. It's a hefty enamel piece. It's not thin, and on the inside, it's finished off with the very bright color orange. So
Yeah.
a solid
Like
orange on the inside.
orange on the inside. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
Oh,
night,
look, good
Shoes.
night.
Thanks for being here, sweetheart. Appreciate ya. Good night.
Yes, appreciate you. And yeah, so it's a nice percolator. You could definitely just use it like as a flower pot. Put some flowers in there to, and then the lid up front. But it's a nice piece, measuring right at 8.5 inches tall. And yeah, like I said, that Bakelite, it's not all rubbed down and scratched up as well as up here. So thank you, Karen. I see your bid. No pressure, obviously, but I love orange. Orange has always been my favorite color, so it's hard
Yellow
not
and orange are his colors. Yep.
Yeah. And now it's kind of yellow, but this one right here, the only reason I'm starting it so low is because it does have some patina that we can't go on. We have to talk about it. So it's probably sat in some moisture over time. You get to, or maybe a little leak that caused that. So you've got on the outside metal shell, you've got some rusting, kind of like some of the old cars around the wheel wells. But the inside, what's great is the inside plastic seal is sealed up and it's good. So there's no issues as far as leaking. So the inside is your plastic insulator.
Mhm.
And you fill it up. It's a 1 gallon, and then you've got your little nozzle hose, nice and clean. Everything in here is clean, and even the little pump works. And you've got your little cap right there, so it doesn't drip while you're driving. This is one of those things that were made for like those good old Wagoneers and just
Yeah.
a Jeep type of
Throw it
thing.
in the Jeep or the Cherokee
Yeah,
Chief, go to town.
yeah.
David, the little label on it, what does it say? Can you get up close on that?
So it's called the Scotch Jug. So the Scotch
Oh,
Jug,
cute.
and done in
You know,
Hamilton, Ohio.
this is so good too in any of your Christmas stuff. And the good thing about it is it is functional, believe it or not, if you still want to use it. It's just been around so long, the little bottom got those little rusty holes, but it will still hold liquid on the
It
inside.
will. And the components, everything works. You have that classic aluminum uh, diamond pattern handle, very
Cool.
60s. Yeah, great fishing jug for sure.
Oh,
So
yeah.
thank you, Harry. I thought these were a fun choice just to put together, but what's really cool, whoever wins this round is going to get a little bit of beaver. So we've got a little beaver fur from that estate sale. I thought it's a nice way to present little pieces, but the winner will get that fur. So right now, Harry's in at 30. Who wants that fur? We're going to count them down. All
God,
right.
David, are you sure that's beaver?
Call it what you want. I mean, it's probably not
It's
beaver. I
rabbit.
don't know. It was at the estate sale and I grabbed it.
I'm pretty sure it's rabbit. Yeah.
Okay, so we have some Hassenpfeffer. We got some fun jug stuff and some coffee. So here
And the
we
only
go.
thing I know is I grew up around a ton of taxidermy, and I'm pretty sure that's bunny fur. But
Yeah.
we won't tell the Easter Bunny. Shh.
We won't. Shh. Don't tell Bucky. That's for sure. I'm sorry, Phil. Let's count them down. Thank you, Harry and
I'm sorry.
Karen. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hey, Bucky, what do you think?
I don't like that.
Why?
Because it's a bunny like me.
It is a bunny like you, but it's fluffy, and him's long gone.
Oh no.
It displays nicely. It does.
Okay.
Okay.
This is messed up, David.
No, I'm sorry. Thank you, Harry, for your 35, Karen. Your 36 came in at the end,
Oh, God.
after the bid end. So, Harry, let me know if you want the coffee percolator or if you would like the
Sorry, Lola.
thermos.
Yeah, we'll apologize to Lola. Lola, don't look.
Lola,
Wait.
no.
Lola, no. Yeah, so Harry and then Karen, and then I think that was everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Harry says Cosmos. Put those Cosmos in there.
Harry.
And then you can just, have this right there with your Cosmos. So that's all coming to you. Thank you.
And then Miss Karen Chase. I know what she wants. Yep.
Do you want this? Do you want this? Let me know, Karen. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
guys.
I've got you, Karen.
You guys are awesome.
Yep.
Okay. So I have another fun find. And I have never seen one of these in the package before. I'm starting this at $26. And it is just so cute. So this is new old stock Miller Studios. I think, I haven't taken it out of the box. Let's look. I'm not sure what year it is because it's normally marked on the owl and I can't get into it. I don't think. Oh, wait, hold on. I might be able to get into it. I just didn't want to mess up the box. Wanted to leave that to the buyer. Okay. Well, looky here. Okay. I can get it out of the box and I can see it says 1970 Miller Studios on the bottom right there. So it is new old stock from 1970. Has the original pencil and it has the original pad. Oh, our Vuvu, you are a sweetie bean. That
Thank
is
you.
so
I'll write that down. So nice.
Thank you, Susan. That is so kind. So this is adorable. It is in perfect condition because it's never been out of the box until now. Our little owl buddy is wearing the best little glasses. Kind of matches David right there.
Yeah.
And the pencil is even sharpened still from 1970. Like, can't quite wrap my mind around that. So this has a hanger on the back, perfect for your kitchen, anywhere you want a little notepad. You could even put it in your office, your bedroom, where have you. So it is in perfect shape. This is the original box, hand painted wall decor mural paint element. I love that. We've got it in French. And then you see that we have the Miller Studios info in Ohio and Philadelphia. So, yes.
Very tempting.
If you are wondering what size it is for that spot on your wall, let me tell you, we are height-wise right at 7 inches, width-wise also 7 inches, so 7 by 7. Really cute. Has even the original cellophane on the box, and 26 is a great price on that.
Yeah.
So, new old stock, Miller Studios 1970 Chalkwork Owl notepad, cute for your kitchen. And if you're like me, I do still like to write paper notes here and there. So handy and useful. Lisa, I see you in at 26. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this little guy back in his box and we're going to count him down. Let's see here. Get in there, little buddy. I'm so excited to find this. Holly Parker and I found some great stuff. This was in a case. We had them open the case for this. So cute. All right, Lisa, thank you so much for it. Here we go, guys. Looking for 27 or more on the new old stock Miller Studios from 1970. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And looking for that bid in from Lisa V. Thank you, Lisa. So cute.
Great.
I know, it really is. It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
So stinking cute. Thank you so much. And there is our bid in. Lisa Troutner coming to you, girly. Congratulations.
Right on.
Yeah. So cute.
Awesome. Okay, I have a piece or a set that is all coming together for 68. Sarah picked this and brought it all the way back to Colorado, and it is fantastic.
Yes,
so,
in the luggage.
In the luggage. So starting this off at 68. It's from Portugal, mid-century modern style, definitely 70s vibes, and it's the copper espresso serving set.
It's
with
60s.
60s. Okay, 60s. And you've got the wooden handles here. They have some wear, but they look, just regular wear from use. And you have all the components, the lid for the pot, as well as over here. And then this little guy. Yeah, beautiful atomic stuff. Thank you, Susan. This is all Sarah finding this. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I was so excited.
Well, and I will tell you, it was very expensive, what it was marked, but it was in a 75% off booth. So I got it for a great deal. Holly can attest to that. Yes.
And the copper is in great condition. Now there's a couple little spots where you're going to have some patina. So I'm going to just show, got like a little itty bitty ding right there from use. The smaller ones, I didn't see anything on there. And then on the tray, you've got just a couple little dings right there and right in there. But
it's very 1960s and it's super shiny. And I was so drawn into the really angular, funky teak handles on everything. And yeah, it's it's so good. Put it in your car, use the centerpiece. I think it would be great too if you had a kitchen island and you put some little things around it. Yeah, it is good stuff.
Yes, it is. It measures. Okay, so this guy's 9 inches tall, 3 inches and or 4 and 3 inches, and then the serving tray actually is 10-inch diameter. Yeah, she killed it. She killed it.
Thanks. We had a good time. Hey, Washington was plentiful.
Yeah.
So
And what's nice is it's solid copper, nice solid pieces, but they're not too heavy. So it is one of those sets that it's not going to ship very.
even what's the
Costco.
brand on this again? It's
Yes,
Costco.
it's called Douro, Douro. Try to get in on it. I'm probably upside down on it. Let's see. Yes, I know. Yes, that's how you spell it. Yes.
Yes.
So there you go. You've got the stamp on all of the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Portugal. So by Douro, like what's in the chat. And yeah, if you look online, most of them are way up there. And like the way they've made them, they're all hammered together. So these pieces are not screwed in. You can't remove it. It's all just put together perfectly and
Yeah.
very stable. And you could definitely use it. But as a display piece, my gosh, it's so beautiful. Yes,
I know. The copper just drew me in. And we sold another one of these a long time ago in silver that we got in an estate sale.
Yeah.
And we thought it was absolutely stunning then. And then the copper, Tracy, Tracy's in for it. It is so good, Tracy. And Tracy has that really great style with wood too.
Yeah,
With
the
your stuff,
MTN
Tracy, this will be awesome.
yeah, copper, brass, wood, all that stuff together just makes such a nice, warm, cozy
Tracy has
home.
great pottery too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, well, thank you, Tracy. I'm going to count it down. Once again, just a really wonderful mid-century modern set with like some deco vibes from the 60s. All right,
So
thank you, Tracy. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did end. Just percolate your little espresso in there, cream in there.
so cute. I am so glad somebody snagged this. I just think it's mod and fabulous.
Yes, such a great set. Thank you, Tracy. Coming to you. Really beautiful.
Congratulations, Tracy. I hope you love it. Send me a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go back around with some more kitsch that I found. This is rare kitsch. You can ask Holly. I made a little sound on these when I saw them because you never ever see these pieces in the wild. I have sold the shakers that match these before, and I am going to sell these in a set because they're different. So, David, I'm starting this set at 48.
Okay.
And that is for both of them. Now, these are from Tasty Freeze, and they do date to late 50s, 1959. They are made by Enesco in Japan. Of course, that brand we're all familiar with if you're a kitsch person. So this is F, and F is the F in freeze. So there's F and there's T for Tasty Freeze. You can find one, you can find the other, but you don't ever see the actual set. These would have come together. And then you also could have gotten the little shakers. And there are a few other really hard to find Tasty Freeze ceramic pieces from the 50s. Highly collectible. Of course, you know, Tasty Freeze was a chain that sold ice cream. So this is a little vanilla drop of ice cream with a chocolate hat as F. And then he's got his little brother T doing the same thing. In the way of kitsch, very hard to find, very collectible. That's why I do have them priced a little higher. I also did pay up for these because, again, I will never see these again out in the wild. I guarantee you.
Not together.
And what was really cool, Holly and I met the owner of the booth where these were, and she sells on knickknacks as well and knows Jocelyn. And so we got talking. She's a knickknack seller. I'm really getting to going on knickknacks over there. And she said, I'm going to give you a good deal on these. And I said, awesome, I will take it. So very excited to find them. Yes, they are the cutest little ice cream drops. And you do have your little ice cream all the way around. That is not a chip. It is actually under the glaze. Same over here. There's a little white spot that is just under the glaze. It's a little flaw, nothing crazy. They have no chips, no cracks. And then you can see, look, he's even got his little hand behind his back
Cute.
because he's waving. I know they are the cutest little guys with their little chocolate kiss hats, and a hard to find set together. Like I said, you'll see F by itself, you'll see T by herself, but you never actually see them together. So
Yeah.
48 for this set. If there's no interest here, that's okay. I will send them onto eBay because they are pretty hot in the kitsch world.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to get in on these, now is the time. Otherwise, we will bring little F and a little T back for the recap. Oh, Kathy is in. Thank you, Kathy. I know. My boyfriend could eat a big tea burger in one bite. That's awesome.
That's how she wanted to work there as a teenager.
Oh, that's so cool. I had friends that worked at Dairy Queen, and I loved going through the drive-through because she would always get me like a free ice cream cone or something, which was huge when you're 16 and have like $3 to your name.
Right.
So, Kathy, thank you so much. We are at 48 on F and T. Anybody else wants to get in on the rare kitschy little mugs, now is the time. Made by Enesco in Japan, 1959. Tasty Freeze. Let's count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I have sold the shakers. I actually used to own the shakers, and I rearranged my ice cream display, and I ended up selling the shakers, and I'm kind of kicking myself now. But yes, after I found these, I was like, do I keep them? Do I sell them? What do I do? So congratulations. I'm so glad they're coming to you, girly. I know they're going to a great home. Thank you so much. Yay. Awesome.
That is so great. To get something that from a place that you wanted to work at when you were high school.
Yes.
So fun.
That's awesome. I love that.
This is one of those finds at that picker sale. I got lucky finding it. It was hiding, and the glass people were running around. I was taking my time, picking slowly, and found this little guy. He's Empoli. He is a rarer piece of Empoli. He's the smaller little decanter used as a perfume bottle or just a miniature little decanter. It doesn't have like a special dropper or anything, but as far as I know, it'd be like a perfume bottle, and it has that beautiful icicle style pointy topper. Show you that.
So good.
There we go. Yeah, it kind of like has that swirl effect, so it looks like melting ice. And the top is totally intact. The actual piece itself is in excellent condition with that pedestal base, so you have the applied clear there. This is Empoli from the 60s. And yeah, let me put it up next to me so you can see how small it is. And what's funny is some of the smaller pieces are worth a little bit more than the bigger ones because of just they're specifically purchased for use. And whereas some of the bigger Empoli bottles were purchased with stuff in them, this was just an item to grab. Yeah, bath oil for sure, and it has a really nice green tone to it. Try to get in there. It has a smooth ombre type of color change all the way up to the top, so very hunter green down at the bottom.
It's really saturated in the way of color. A lot of times you'll see kind of an olive Empoli, but this is really like a grass green. It's so good.
Yes. It is so good. And then it makes that clear glass just pop, especially on the foot. And you've got the traditional Empoli style little pinch seating down there. All right. Oh, right on. We hit 100 thumbs up. Thank you, everyone.
Wildflower. I didn't even know. That is so amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Tesla. I know it'll catch you. And I used to not really be into glass at all, and then it got me. So
it got me too.
Right.
Plug, but yeah, love that green tone, and the size itself is just spectacular. A very rare size. It measures 10 inches tall, complete. All right, so let's count it down. Gina, thank you so much. At 52, that's a heck of a deal, and I'm so excited for you. So I know, Tesla. So I'll just show it like this, and we'll count it down.
Saturated green. That is so lovely.
So great. It shows that Oh my gosh. Juicy, juicy. All right.
Yeah.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I
Right?
know.
What?
9,
What?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You know, you're right. You know, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to put it up. I'm just kidding.
I did ask him when I got home.
I was like, no.
So can we keep that? And David straight up said to me, no.
I was like, no, you kept a couple of other things, so no. Oh, Robin, your 56 came in right after the bid end. You almost got it. But Gina, it's coming to you for 52. Congrats.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
Tina. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Yeah, I think Robin probably got caught up in that lag. Darn it, right here. Sorry, Robin. Okay, friends, I have this beautiful Harlequin girl. Again, believe it or not, I flew home with this in my suitcase. As big as it is, I've laid it flat in between my jeans and my shirts, and it worked out just fine. And this is so fantastic. So it is, I think, 22 by 8. So this is a nice size Harlequin print. Honey, I'm starting it at 30.
I can't believe you flew with this.
I know. I pulled it literally, you guys. I was unpacking the night I got in. We were up to like 1:30 that night. And I pulled this out and David was like, "You flew?" Like, and I'm like, "Yeah, I showed it to you when I was at Holly's." He's like,
I didn't realize how big it was.
that's what he said. He's like, "I didn't realize how big it is." I'm like, "Yeah, I wasn't messing around. If I found a deal, I bought it." So, yeah, I love her. And of course, she is signed. This is an artist named Meow, and that's Maio. Very famous, big eye 60s artist. There is a tiny little spot right there. It does not, it really blends into the gray that is the background, and you cannot see it hanging up, but I wanted you to know it's there. I think it might be, I don't know. I'm not going to try to clean it though. I will leave that up to you if you want to. But I love her hood. She is known as the Harlequin girl with parrot. And these meow prints are very collectible. They are a bit better in quality too than some of the other knockoffs like Eden. They're just a lovely quality. Look at the pretty green eyes. I'm going to get you in there really close. And her little parrot is all like, Polly want a cracker? And she is just adorable in her little ballet flats. So again, this is 22 by 8. It is ready to hang. The frame is lovely. You can see it is really pretty. Great. This is the original frame, and you can tell it was professionally backed. And it even does have the size printed on the back. So pretty darn cool. You do have a little bit, and that was like that. You do have a little bit of in the paper, but you know, that's kind of par for the course, anything from the 60s. So gorgeous meow, big eye print, super duper cute. Helen, yes. Yes. In fact, all of my breakables, even that antique vase I sold earlier that's 110 years old, was in the bag that was thrown. And I physically wanted to Ralph, but I didn't. So it turned out okay. Thank goodness my bubble wrapping skills are on point still.
Yes.
So, ladies, I see your bids. Thank you guys so much. And this is such a beautiful piece. I'm going to go ahead and count her down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12. Again, 22 by 8, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for the bid end. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. So much fun. I love to be able to bring fresh goodies home in a suitcase and show them to you.
Heck yeah.
Fun. Yes. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you guys for all your bids. And it is going to Kathy Plunkett. Enjoy, Kathy. She is lovely. Congratulations. Yay.
Excellent. So I have another round here of some epic glass, and it's actually Epic Viking. It's the Blue Neat. I have the Orb glass lighter, table lighter, and I have the Viking Orb glass ashtray. I'm doing them as choice. Obviously, they were together in the home that I got them. So they probably had them sitting, you know, at the coffee table at certain points. But yes. Oh, Kathy, that's so sweet.
Kathy, oh my gosh, that is so precious. Thank
That's
you.
so nice.
Oh, Tesla. Kathy, you guys, I love my chat. You guys are the kindest people. I swear to you.
Totally.
Like, you restored my faith in humanity, all of you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And yeah, you're right, Amy. We did, and it just comes down to we just had an amazing estate sale, and of course a wonderful trip up to Washington area. So yes, this piece here, it needs what, the flint in it and fuel. Obviously, it's a nice piece, and the way all of their stuff was, I'm guessing all you have to do is put the flint in, and then fill it with some fuel, and it'll work. But it's a nice just display piece as well. So you have your original lighter piece there with the clip, and it clips in to the Viking glass. And these guys usually go for about 60 to 80, as well as the actual ashtray, the orb ashtray that
Oh,
sits
yeah.
like tilted. So really nice get. And they will, if you ended up getting both, this guy does nest inside nicely as well.
I did not know that nested inside. Is that what that's supposed to do?
Yeah, well, it's not a set like that always came together, but yeah, you can nest it in there so that way you set it aside.
that.
Yeah.
OMG, that is so cool.
Yeah, a really neat set, and the blue neek is almost like cobalt blue, but
Mhm.
Viking had their own specific tint. So their color is, and it's from the Epic line. But yeah, I love the fact that this ashtray just sits kind of askew, like half to the side, and you just have the single little spot for your ashtray. So it can definitely be used for something other than ashes, but for a mid-century home, this would be excellent on the coffee table, just kind of set out with just some fun little vintage pieces. And yeah, so these measure right at let's see, I have measurements somewhere, 3.5 inches on this one, and then about 2.5 on this one. And once again, they're both Viking, very collectible. And so yeah,
Race on this, yeah.
choice
When
of
we see these out in the wild here in Colorado, especially if you go to the flea market, they're really up there, like $80 a piece.
oh,
And
easily, yes.
us to that too. Like anytime we see Viking lighters and ashtrays are priced sky high. Well, because we're a green state too, so that that kind of stuff is very desirable. Yeah,
that's true. And what I like about this color blue, and sorry, Gina, I'm going to use. I think you got it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to use just to show you the colors together. These are our colors: the green and the blue neek together. So Impoli's green matches that blue neek very nicely with the saturation, like Sarah said. So right behind, look, those colors.
So good. Good gravy. That's great. And those are our colors. So I'm kind of over
right.
here.
Yeah. I know. I'm making you mad.
You're melting me.
No. Hey, thank you, sir, Laura. Thank you so much for your bid. No chips or damage at all. Great condition. Look at that clarity.
Gorgeous.
And yeah, you can see the scratch marks. It's been around for a bit from the 60s, late 60s. Yeah.
But it's perfect, like just perfect shape. And I love that you have that one little classic notch for cigar or stogie or what have you.
Just one. You know, you're not sharing. This is for you. And just fantastic pieces. Thank you, Laura. I'll go ahead and start our countdown. So if you're interested in getting in, definitely do. This is for choice, but you can definitely get both. 15, 14, 13, 12. Components move. Everything opens up. I just don't have flint or anything. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh, this is so good. Laura said, OMG, my heart.
I know. This is like almost like buy one, get one free, honestly. So
really
yeah, great if you were to pick both. So no pressure. Laura, let me know if you want the ashtray, if you want the lighter, or if you would like to have the set all together. So just let me know, Laura. What a great get at 45, though.
Yeah. That is such a good get. Oh, yay, Laura. Congratulations. Laura loves her good glass too. I've noticed. Yeah, she picks the good glass. That color. Holly Parker collects this color also, and she has it displayed with milk glass and clear, and it is impeccable. Her glass is just beautiful in her home.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right,
know.
so
Color
Laura,
might
let me know.
be so good.
Okay. I'm so happy that you got both. We're going to send them both to you. Thank you so much, Laura.
Congrats, girly. Thanks so much. Awesome. Okie dokie. Which way do we go? Oh, I have something that I think is really cool. David found this while I was gone at that estate sale that he was telling you guys about.
Yes.
And I am only going to start this at 42. And the reason why, most of you guys know what this is. It is a Hudson Bay blanket in the Hudson Bay style, but this one was made in the 50s at Montgomery Ward's. So it has the Montgomery Ward's tag on it. It is not a Hudson Bay blanket that has the points on it, but it was like Montgomery Ward's knockoff of Hudson Bay blanket during the time. So if you couldn't afford a Hudson Bay blanket back then, you certainly could afford one from Monkey Ward's, right? We all used to call it Monkey Ward's. So let's see here. Yes, here is your tag. Old tag. It's hanging on for dear life. You can see it says blanket, 100% wool, Montgomery Ward. Now, it does have these little spots on it, which feel like to me that they took some of the navy and they weren't real careful about the fibers, and some of the navy fibers got trapped inside here because it's not a stain. And I looked at the fibers. It's actually the color of the fibers, which is, again, if you've seen these blankets enough. And then I looked all over it, and it had a few of these.
Yeah, like fiber slip.
And again, if you look at the inside of that, it's not a stain. The fibers on the inside there are navy blue. So it's got these little weird spots on it, which is why I'm only starting it at 42. Hi, Leslie. Welcome back home, girly. And so you do have the 3 points. You've got the yellow, the red, and the navy. And then you do have these nice little finished edges. And it has been loved, but it is soft and usable. So again, you're not going to pay Hudson Bay blanket prices, which start around 70 and go up from there. This is the Montgomery Ward's knockoff. And you can see it does have a few of those little dark spots. But if you look at them, see, that's not a stain. It's inside the wool. So I believe it was a flaw. And again, Montgomery Ward's was doing their knockoff, but great usable blanket as well. So, if you have pets and so on, you may not want them on a Hudson Bay blanket. However, the Montgomery Ward's version, absolutely. Dry clean only on your wool blankets, but you can technically soak them in cold and then leave them. But you kind of got to know what you're doing because it is 100% wool. So size on this, bear with me. Let me find it. It is a weird size. It's super long. It's 80 by 50. So it's very, very long and then 50 inches wide. So just an absolutely gorgeous piece. And again, this is an estate sale find from David. It is not Hudson Bay. It's Montgomery Ward. But the wool is absolutely soft.
Well, and the owners of the house, she had, I'm guessing she was into the crocheting and stuff. So we got a crochet blanket from there and some towels. They had a lot of really good linens. Yeah. And I missed out on a green Hudson Bay blanket the first day.
I just sold that green one.
I missed out on it. Someone else got it, and I just kind of followed her around, hoping she would set it down. But no.
But she didn't. No, that's okay. We still got this beautiful one. If you are interested, 42 on it. It does have the little spots of the darker wool for whatever reason. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm guessing a manufacturing flaw of some kind. Sorry, that's one of my hairs. But yeah, it is inside the blanket. So this is a great price for 42. That's why I was like, I'm not going to bring it. Even the Montgomery Ward ones go for about 75. So at 42 for the little spots and the fact that it is still functional and nice and displays well. Great little piece. Great little piece. All right. And I know we're coming up on seasons where we don't need blankets, but this is such a good display piece.
Yes, it is. Put it on the back of the couch.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Let's bring these fun perfume glass pieces. And what's amazing is I could not find a for sure maker on these online. You would think, with Googling with an image, something like this, you would find it. But I couldn't find the exact, well, I found them both, but I couldn't find anybody that knew the maker. But then I went in and started researching a little bit more and got in close on the sun face. A lot of people said that they were Blanco. A lot of people were saying online that they were possibly Wayne Husted. It's not Wayne Husted, but it is after that style. So definitely not, maybe a copycat, maybe not, but a celestial design with that face, kind of like the Wayne Husted smiley faces bottles that they had. But what I found is that these were made in Italy, but we don't know a maker. They're Italian glass.
I thought they were Italian.
They're Italian, but I don't know for sure who made them. But with that being said, the glass is amazing. I'm going to show you very thick glass, and the clarity is beautiful once you get off the bottom. They have the texture bottom, and then, of course, the faces, you can see, are just beautiful. This one does glow, so you have the Amberina style, so the sun rays do glow, and as well as the rim. And of course, the green is like an inkwell type of base, but they're meant for perfume. So you've got these little rubber caps that keep it from breaking, and a snug fit. And yeah, you fill it up with your perfumes. Take it and just dab a little bit.
So good.
Yeah, and so this one would be like the moon face, and then this one here is the sun face. And I'll try to shine it with my black light. Well,
Yeah.
So the whole thing just glows. Well,
Oh my stars. Yes, it does.
and yeah, it's a celestial set. So you have the sun, the moon, and I think there was another bottle as well, but I could not find the other bottle. So yeah, this guy right here measures 6.5 inches tall with that beautiful Amberina. Thank you, Gina. And then the green right at I think 5 inches tall.
And they fit together so snugly and sweetly. I just
set them together like that. Oh my gosh.
Same Tesla. I love anything moon and sun as well. And I did back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I was into all that celestial stuff the first time around when it was cool.
Right.
And now you guys, like younger people in their 20s, like early 30s, love it too. I love how all of these things kind of recycle and come back around. Yeah.
Yep, they're all coming back. All coming back. And remember,
no worries, girl. Thank you for just being here. Yeah.
Yes. All right, Gina, I'm going to count it down because I know you're nervous. You're like, please count it down. And Gina, I saw your comment on the brass and the glass. They will ship together, but what I do is I box them individually. So nothing will get damaged, but it'll all be combined for you. All right, so let's count them down. If anybody else wants to get in on these very rare pieces from Italy, all we can say is most likely 60s, but could not find, they're very rare, so couldn't find much on. Beautiful Italian glass. Sorry, Sarah. We're counting them. And thank you, Tiffany, for snagging these for me because I couldn't make it to both places at the same time. All right, Gina, we're counting them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Gina, for your bid. Remember that Mexican face mask that we had, the Sky Dreamer? Could you imagine
the one that Amy got? Yes, that one that Amy got. Oh my God, that looks so good. Yeah. These are so freaking cool.
All right, there's our bid end. Gina, congrats. Let me know if you want our little green fella or if you would like our glowy sun fella, or you can do both. All right, Gina, they're staying together. I love it.
Gina, they're staying together. That made my whole day. Yay.
I'm sitting here looking over here. I just got to show you what Gina just did. So Gina did this.
Oh, yes, she did. Oh, damn, Gina.
Yeah. Nice. I'm not going to put the brass on there. So.
Oh, put them down. Put them down. Put them down.
They're down. They're down.
Sorry, Gina. Let's all sweat a little bit for Gina.
Thanks, Gina.
Congratulations, love. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
So cool. All right. I have some groovy plates, one of which Holly Parker picked and had waiting for me when I got there. And the other one we found at the thrift when we got there. It was the very first thrift we went to. So this is the one Holly Parker picked. And David, I'm starting these at 14 for choice. Both of them are European and fabulous. So first one is Little Miss Mary Mary Quite Contrary. How does her garden grow? Well, it grows with little anthropomorphic flowers who are smiling. And that just is everything, is it not? Look at her cute hair. She's got her little looks like a hoe in her hand.
Wow.
And we've got little farmer guy here. We've got little Baba black sheep up here. I think that might be the one that spilled, Jill. A little black lammy and some flowers, and then Humpty is hanging out over here. Now, this is made by Arklow in Ireland. It dates to the 1960s, and Arklow did an entire line of these, but they actually kind of copycatted the design from all of the British companies that did the nursery rhyme, plates, bowls, saucers, all that good stuff. So the Irish did a little copycat move on the British. But golly Moses, isn't it sweet? And Arklow really is known for their quality china. So very sweet, made in Ireland, and the little smiling flowers really just got me. So thank you, Holly Parker, for picking this out. It is adorable. So that is going to be choice number 1. And then choice number 2 is Fig Joe Flint. If you know, you know. So this is made in Norway, and it is a mid-century modern Scandinavian design. It would be considered like a little dessert plate. Both of these plates, by the way, if you're doing a plate wall, are 8 inches in diameter. Okay. And this one, of course, is marked on the back. Lottie denotes the line. And you can see it's a Tory design. Lottie is the line, made in FF. And FF stands for Fig Joe Flint, Norway, hand painted and silk screened. This little design is so cute. There were 2 of these. So I kept one for my plate wall, and I brought one to you guys. I love, look at her little bubbies. They're like little crazy spiral circles. Her face is precious. He is hanging in there, and the design again is everything. These Scandi designs on these mid-century pieces are just absolutely fabulous. Fig Joe Flint, if you find anything marked FF like that in Norway, that is a telltale sign. And these Fig Joe Flint pieces are very, very collectible. So it's made of vitreous china, which is basically china that is just a really nice quality, known for its durability and so on. And the artist is Tory Gramstead Oliver, which is why this says a Tory design. Tory is actually the first name of the artist that made this crazy little design. And there are lots of Fig Joe designs. They're all a little different. They're all kind of eccentric and fun. This will be my second one for my plate wall, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And these are going to be your choices. So the cute little Arklow, England, Mary Mary Quite Contrary with her anthropomorphic flowers and little nursery rhyme friends around her. This one is from Ireland by Arklow, and this is Fig Joe Flint from Norway. And again, 8 inches diameter on both of these. Awesome for a plate wall. Great for serving as well. But they're like little works of art. So put them on a stand and display them. For all right. I don't see any interest, and $14 is what we're looking at if anybody wants to get in on these. I know they are so cute, right? And the blues and the purples on this one with the green is just darling. Choose one of these plates as a giveaway for this sale. I will pay for it. Oh, that is so sweet, Phil. That is so sweet. Do you want to pick, Phil? Do you want the Ireland one, or would you like the Fig Joe? Just let me know, and we will give one of these away right now. How about that? Phil, you are so generous and kind, and a wonderful cheerleader for us and our whole chat. So thank you for your generous, loving spirit. Thank you.
Yeah.
So You pick, Phil. You pick. I'm
Okay.
great with either one, whatever you want to do. Yeah, these are fantastic, right? So stinking cute.
The one that looks like Holly, please.
Oh, I love that. Okay, we are giving away little Mary Mary Quite Contrary with her anthropomorphic flowers from Ireland. This is a gift to the chat from Miss Phil. Phil, that is so precious. Thank you so much for doing so. And guys, to win this from Phil, I would ask that you only enter once and that you would give me, we'll just do what we normally do. I'm going to write down a number.
Yeah.
Write down my number really quick. I'm going to put the number here.
No,
Okay.
no.
My number written down right here on a Post-it. So a number between 1 and 100, please. A number between 1 and 100, only enter once. I will take the person that hits the number. If nobody gets my number, then I will take the first person that's closest to it.
Cool.
Let's see. Seeing all your numbers.
They tell me the number so I can watch, but
no, we're close. I see one that's very close. Uh-oh, I see my number. It was 55.
okay.
And it looks like Nancy, you won the plate, sweetie. Congratulations. This is coming to you as a giveaway gift from our wonderful Phil Imp in the chat, mod and sweetie pie friend from Down Under.
Yes.
Thank you, Phil, and congratulations, Nancy Tahan. You are getting the little cutie beans plate.
Excellent.
Thank you, Phil.
Super that was so nice.
So sweet.
All right. And so that other plate is available. If anybody else wanted that other one.
If anybody wants the Big Joe Flint, it is available. Just holla.
So I have another round of mid-century modern goodness. I got a couple of table lighters, and I thought these looked nice together. You have the Blue Neek Viking little rose bowl, like the bulbous style to it. Almost looks like a broken light bulb. And then you've got this nice wooden lighter. Now, the wooden lighter, I did some, I wouldn't call it research, just looking. I was a looky-loo and was able to find the actual maker of these pieces. It's Ronson. Ronson, Ronson is the maker. Made a lot of neat Ttbsarahc pieces and different sculptures in wood. And so you've got that nice teak wood for the actual table lighter base. And then your lighter comes out and you fill this one. This one is with butane. So you put the butane in here, you pop that out to put in the flint. It needs a flint and fuel, but obviously this will be a display piece unless you need it for smoking. Oh, that's so cool, Trina. I just saw that. We'll finish this round. And yes, that's so wonderful. We would love
that is so precious, Trina. Absolutely. After this round, we will give the other plate away. And Trina is the Sweetie Pie sponsors. Thank you so much.
Sarah, I think that 27 was Mary saying a number for your last giveaway. I don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I started this at 20. So
20. Yeah. Mary, let me know for sure, doll, if that was a bid. Just in case.
Probably not.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a working piece by Ronson and from the 60s. So it's a nice little piece to display. That wood and the nice chrome. And then we have the rose bowl made by Viking in the Blue Neek as well. We'll put white behind it so you can see that color. And traditionally, you would just put like a nice head rose, just dip it in there in the water and let it just float in there. So it's a nice little piece. You could definitely use it also to hold your little special smoke sticks, whatever you smoke. So $20 each, mid-century modern, 3.5 inches tall, and then about 3 3/4, almost 4 inches tall.
Beautiful. That looks great with that. That combo is quite elegant and upscale and lovely. David, when you said that Ronson was the brand of that lighter, do you remember once upon a time there was a brand Ronsonol that made butane? Is that the same Ronson, I'm guessing?
It possibly could. Honestly, you're probably right. Yeah, because I know they did a lot of different other things as the business grew, accessories and such. Yeah, I should probably check that out. I don't know. And because that sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
The actual lighter portion is labeled Super Lucky. So those pieces,
Huh.
let's try to get it to.
Super lucky. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, nice condition. You just have to fill it up with needed materials to make it light. So
Nice.
I'm not seeing any interest, and that is all right. I'll take it and put it to the side. 20 each. This is the Viking, and this is Ronson from the 60s.
Ronson from the 60s.
Thank
Okay. Karina has sponsored the next giveaway. So sweet. And this is the Fig Joe Flint from Norway. 1960s design, super cute, signed on the back.
I don't know.
Trina, I usually write the number down first so nobody thinks that I'm like being like favoritism or anything like that. So if you want to write a number down, sure, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. So and Trina is going to let us know what her number was, and the person that either hits it or comes closest to it first is going to win the Fig Joe Flint plate. Again, only enter once, please. And a number between 1 and 100. 8 inches, and you can win the little Fig Joe Flint plate. And that is so sweet. Sponsored as a giveaway by our girl Trina. Okay, Trina has the number. We'll wait until we see the numbers come through. Trina, let us know if you see your number. And then you can tell us what it is, or we can find the person closest to it. Okay, everybody has entered. Trina, what was your number? This is fun. Thank you, Trina. Very sweet. So sweet. So Trina, reveal your number, and then we will figure out who came closest first.
It's exciting.
Yes. Yes. All right. The number is 43 in honor of your precious son, Aaron, who she made a wonderfully sweet post about. That is so wonderful, Trina. Thank you so much.
So let's see. 43 was Jamie Grafton.
Actually, the first person that was closest to 43 is Brad at 41.
But 42 is closer to 43.
Oh, you're right. It is. God, Sarah can't do math. Sorry. Congratulations, Jamie Grafton. This is coming to you. So sweet. And Trina, what a wonderful way to honor your sweet Aaron. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Trina. Right. And congratulations, Jamie. All right. Yeah, Sarah can't math. Sorry, Brad.
You are fine. Okay, so I've got a couple of barware items. These were both shipped, or not shipped, but suitcased back here.
David, it's my turn.
Oh, my bad.
I'm writing this down really quick. Trina to Jamie Grafton. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. Next up for me, this is the cutest little guy. This is a large Rose Lane kitty, and I'm starting her at $26. And she is beautiful. Usually these go like 30 to 40, sometimes 50 when they're this size. Now the little guys sell for about 15 to 20. This is one of the big ones, and she has her original eyes. You can see just the slightest, tiniest bit of paint wear on the airbrushing paint on her nose. She is porcelain bisque, and the airbrush on her is great. Very mid-century in elongated neck and style and tail. So darn cute. And of course, we are stamped on the bottom, California, USA. Rose Lane Pottery is the brand. It is a California pottery company, and they made lots of these little critters. And I found out today for the first time that the ones with the rhinestone eyes were given the name of sparklers. So anytime you see these little Rose Lane critters, there's dogs, there's cats, there's even, I've seen a deer. There's several critters, but you will know them because they're very simple. They are a very smooth porcelain bisque, very, very soft to the touch. And they're always really nicely done with the airbrushing and the rhinestone eyes. And the line is called Sparklers. How fun is that? And I have sold these little guys with the rhinestone eyes for years, but I had no idea that that was the name of the line by Rose Lane. That was the first time I'd ever found that out. So she is, let me tell you size. There is a cat that matches her too. She's 7¼ tall. And at her widest spot, she's right at 4 inches. So, she has a cat that also is facing her that is the same brand. So if you are a collector of these little mid-century pretties, she does have a partner that sits with her very nicely as well. So I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Yes, Tennille does love her kitties, and her kitties look a lot like this, don't they, Susan? Yep. I know. Me too, Trina. Autocorrect always hoses me up. So I'm going to start a countdown, you guys. We are at 30 with our Vuvu. And Trippy, I saw your bid too, love. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid in on, hi Kelly, how you doing, sweetheart? On my big Rose Lane Siamese kitty. She is gorgeous and has those original sparkly eyes. What a cutie, right? Love that.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. There is my bid in from Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. Our Vuvu is going to take her for the win at 35. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you for the bids.
Congrats. Beautiful. Great get, Sarah.
Thank you.
So,
I her in Washington. I was so excited.
Right. Well, I have 2 Washington items coming right now.
Woohoo!
Sarah got them for me, or actually, no, I got this one. Sarah got this one, but I like them together, so we're choicing them. All right. So at $30, this is a wonderful find. I've never seen the elephant version of this decanter. So you've got the nice brass and glass, and it is complete. And there's no sickness to the glass. It's in excellent condition. Yeah, gold with elephants. You've got the elephant with the fun bubbles and in red, and black for the elephant, and then the bubbles on the side. It is a decanter, and it's a musical decanter, so it plays, when you pick it up, you can hear it making the sound. It's How Dry I Am is the song. These were all of these old decanters, usually that was the song that they used. So you pick it up, and there it goes. And yeah, so how dry I am, and so you wind it up, and it gets it going. And then, yeah, when you set it down, it stops. So that's the first one here, and it's in great condition. No dings, no issues to it, and even the cap is great. The cork is in good condition. So you've got your little straw that goes through there, the metal straw, and then you pop off this cap, the top. Let's set it down. Well, it's not one. There we go. Pop off the little cap. That hadn't been off for a while, and then you pour it out of there, and then put the cap back on. So it's a nice, like, lantern style, and just kitschy as ever with that elephant. Let's put white behind it so you can see that design. Really
so this is in a cave. Holly Parker took me to this flea market. It was called the Pine Street Market. It was in Spokane. And they had so many good booths, and most of the booths were on sale. And this was a 50% off booth. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Tipsy Elephant. Like, I recognized his little dancing on Martini. And these are always so expensive. Like, I've seen them in the wild before, but they're always way high up there.
Yes, very high, and usually they're pretty dinged up and
Mhm.
messed up. It is in excellent condition. Yeah, I love that tipsy elephant on top of the martini. Excellent. Yeah, great decanter for your bar. And then this other piece I got the second day I went to the picker sale, and I love this one. You have the Art Nouveau style with the hand going around the martini glass, and then you've got all the different drinks. So Manhattan, Bacardi, Alexander, whiskey sour, as well as four more on the other side. And then
Nice.
on the top, Votre, Sante, and Salud to your health, all the way around. Just nice text, all and graphics, and no
Yep.
damage to it. So it's all there in good condition. It's the
Right.
top itself is clean as well.
Nice.
So it's a great mixer if you're making your home mixed drinks. You've got your little cap here that you take off, and after you mix it, you've got the strainer, so you can,
Or
yeah,
oh, I just love it. Yeah, that is so beautiful. Yeah, Art Deco indeed. So
totally.
cool.
And I love the style, and it's kind of coming in bright, but yeah, you've got that nice hand action going on there. It just looks beautiful, both sides.
I
And then
love
in the martini, you've got the olive that looks like an eye almost.
it. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So thank you, Phil. I saw your bid. I'm going to set them together just so you can see. Just a beautiful decanter and mixer fun combo, either together or just by themselves, depending on what kind of bar area you have. And
Yeah.
oh, they measure about 11 inches and then 9.5 here. All right, let's count them down. Thank you, Phil. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're at 30 right now for choice. Thank you, Phil. Anybody else wants to get in? You can.
So cute. How do you choose the hand, the tipsy elephant? They're actually cute together too.
Yeah,
One holds the liquor, one mixes the drink.
right.
Yeah.
Make it happen. All right, so Phil, let me know if you want our tipsy elephant or if you want our mixer. I'm pretty sure, but just let me know. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Congratulations. So cute. Okie dokie. Let me see where I am going
Got you
here.
for the cocktail shaker. Thank you, Phil.
Okay, got some more rare kitsch. And again, these I don't ever see, I'll be honest with you. And I had never actually even seen in the wild ever,
I will
ever.
invoice you for Phil's shaker. Thank you. That is so sweet.
Oh, that is so sweet. Look at the just a spirit of love and giving and
I know.
kindness in our chat. You guys are so good to each other and to us. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So again, crazy excited to find these. I am going to start them at 40. And I will tell you, you will not find one listed on eBay under $69. So these are made by a brand called Shafford. And Shafford made a lot of fine china during the time. But they also made these kitschy chained figurines, and they are called alter egos. That was the line. These were made in 1959. And the alter ego lines would have the regular person and then the little alter ego that's saying something snappy
Yeah.
or kind of like smartassy to the regular person. So we see this lady says, if my husband would only act like my other men, and her little alter ego says, well, he'd divorce you. So funny. And these again kind of think like 1950s, but like Garbage Pail Kids. We grew up in the 70s and 80s with Garbage Pail Kids. This is what they had in the 50s for their Garbage Pail Kids.
Right.
So I'm going to show you the bottom. They are marked. You see, we have alter ego right there, 1959. You have your original by Shafford, made in Japan, and the model number of this particular one. There are all kinds of ones. The only ones that are available online right at the moment are all men. This is the only woman that I have seen available at the moment on the whole interwebs. So Really hard to find. Again, these go for 50, 60, and on up into the 70s because of their rarity.
Yeah.
They are extremely kitschy, crazy collectible. And Christ, which was a competing ceramics brand, had their line of psycho ceramics. And we actually saw some of those. What, David? Weren't we in Pueblo
Yeah,
when we
we
saw
were in
the
Pueblo
Psycho
and saw 'em in the case. Yeah.
And some pieces like of the psycho ceramics I had never seen. Very hard to find pieces. And they were all up there at like $90 to $100 each. So this was Shafford's take on their own psycho ceramics called alter egos. Yeah, they're weird, they're silly. This is, the pinnacle of kitsch right here. This is what kitsch means. Silly decor designed in poor taste, that grabs your soul and gets a hold of you. So
Those
uh
come together, right?
what's that?
Those come together?
Oh yeah, they're chained.
Yeah.
They are a chained pair.
Yes.
And all of the alter egos have a big person and then the little alter ego. So check them out online. Again, rare brand of kitsch you don't see very often, especially in the wild. So I was very excited. This will go to eBay if it doesn't find a home here, but of course I wanted to bring it to you guys first.
Oh yeah.
So, 40 on the alter ego Shafford ladies from 1959. And they're goofy little gals.
Yeah.
So thank you. And yes, it will take the right collector for these, but yes, if you're interested, they can be yours for 40. So thank you guys.
Those are awesome. Yeah, never seen those.
Very
And
weird.
it's for the like extreme kitsch collector. If you want to have something that nobody's seen in your kitsch collection, that's them. And they're funny. I like the humor. Okay, I have a primitive piece and I have a fun, I don't know, industrial piece. So starting these off at 26, and this was one of those things I didn't really know what it was until I got it and I asked Sarah. But yeah, it's a cabbage slicer, and it's early 1900s. You have the original hole that it would hang up on the wall. Very durable wood, and it's pieced with your little twisty nuts. And oh, there goes Peaches.
There goes Peaches. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
you can raise it, move it, and all. Now the blade is extremely sharp, so it has an extremely sharp blade on there, easy handling. Be very gentle with that. But yeah, you would set it down and get it the length or the height you want, and just slide the cabbage there, so you can just have that shredded cabbage. Total industrial, primitive type of a piece for the kitchen. I think it's great to just hang up in the kitchen. Looks kind of daring and scary. But yeah, it's all working pieces. Everything's there. And yeah, great for different displays. It measures 17.5 inches long. So great for like a primitive kitchen. And then the second piece I have here, this is I'd say from the 60s. It has the plastic lens instead of glass. And then all of the fittings, like this is plastic here, whereas the older ones are like metal. And then you have like a plasticky coating over the metal handle. And this would have been more for like use at the house. A nice little handy light is what it's called. Where's the marking? Yeah, on the bottom it's called a handy light. And so you just use it in your home, emergency light in the car type of thing, because you've got your emergency light on the top. I haven't tested it. It needs a battery to do that. But I think it's a wonderful display piece. So I think you undo this up here to put the battery in. And you can display it, tilt it up, tilt it, whatever. But it's just a fun little piece. And yeah, I just thought it was cool. It measures about 12 inches tall with the handle out too. So
Love it.
Really nicely.
He looks like C-3PO's cousin from Star Wars with
Yeah.
like, I want to
Analog,
talk to yeah.
yeah, analog CP3 or CP30. Yeah. So yeah, I've got some fun little pieces here. We've got the primitive kitchenware. We've got our handy dandy light for choice. Be 26.
That's cool. David was like, this mandolin is sharp. And I was like, do not slice your hand off with the mandolin.
I was like, it could be fun, a fun show, see what happens.
It
Yeah.
could be a trip to the emergency room. So yes, if anybody gets that mandolin, please be careful with it.
Yes, it's one of those you want to be careful with for sure. And there's no rust on the blade or anything, so it is actually usable if you want to make a salad. So
Pretty cool. Yeah.
back for the recap.
Awesome. Those are great. Okay, so I have a choice of 3 things. Let me find them. Let's see here. This. And then, oh, it's this pretty green thing. Okay. So 2 of these David picked, 1 of these I picked. You'll see if you can figure out which one.
Ooh.
So I'm starting these at 18 for choice. And first up in my choice is a stunning piece of Japanese Majolica. And Majolica is known for always those really deep, rich hues in the way that it's fired. And this actually has hand painting on it in that really pretty kind of a Moriagi style that's outlined. And then this is like almost a stamp design all the way around. And it's the cutest little tidbit tray. I love that it's got a little nubbin. I think these are perfect for serving. If you have snacks, relish tray, what have you, but they're also great as a jewelry dish in your bedroom, your vanity tray. You can put brooches, jewelry, what have you in it. And you can see you do have the little 22 karat gold on each side. You can see also it's very porous. You can see the little lines and it is marked on the back, but it's really hard to see. Let me see if I can get you in there. There we go. Hand painted. And it has this little brand with the little elephant on it. But I don't know. I don't know what the brand is. I couldn't find the brand.
Right.
Everything I just pulled up said Japanese Majolica. So it is a lovely little piece. Size wise, I think it's 8 inches, but let me measure it. I could be wrong. It's actually almost 9. It's like 8 3/4. So we're real close to 9 inches wide. But such a pretty little piece for display. If you sell jewelry or you do craft shows or anything and like to display jewelry, I just think this is lovely. And from everything I found, it dates to the 1940s.
Wow.
So 1940s, Japanese Majolica, beautiful little tidbit dish. That is going to be choice number 1. Would also be great for incense or crystals, whatever you want to use it for. The second one that I just think is so beautiful. It's based off of a famous piece that actually is resting in a pier in Copenhagen, Denmark. And she's famous. She's called the Little Mermaid. This is made by Royal Copenhagen in Denmark, and it is Le Angelini, and that means long line. And this is basically referring to the pier and the promenade and the park that is in Copenhagen. And that is the home of the Little Mermaid statue. So, if you will, this is almost like a souvenir, but it's not marked. But the best part is it's marked on the back. So we have the Royal Copenhagen sign. And of course, those little 3, that is indicative always of Royal Copenhagen and it's numbered. And then that is the name of the piece and the little park and pier where she is found. So this is a square dish, and I believe it is, let me see, 5 by 5. So really pretty little mermaid dish. Would look awesome on a plate wall, great for display, great to sit up in a little plate holder either way. But I love that it is actually Royal Copenhagen from Denmark. So that's going to be choice 2. And then choice number 3, I thought looked really cool with choice number 1. Again, I was thinking jewelry. This is a little lipstick holder. And it, of course, will work great with your modern lipsticks, lip gloss, whatever you got. It is filigree, and you've got these little chubby cherubs sitting on either side. And I know my grandma always had a mirrored tray that was filigree with her lipstick holders. So anytime I find these pieces, I pick them up. They remind me of my own grandma. And they're functional too. So, I mean, who doesn't want like a little cute, funky 1960s filigree piece holding their lipstick or even, some of your perfumes, whatever you wanted to use it for. But these little pieces go for like 30 and up. So great shape, no issues. And you do have 4 little spaces to store a lipstick or something else that size. Okay, but great again for a vanity tray. Look at those two together. How cute is that?
Those are nice.
Yeah. So those are your 3 choices. You've got the lipstick holder, you have the Japanese Majolica little tidbit dish, or you have the Copenhagen mermaid siren that is based on the real piece that's in the pier in Copenhagen, Denmark. So let's go ahead and start a countdown. Trina, I see you at 19. If anyone else wants to get in on this, now is the time. And Tesla is reminding everyone to hydrate, drink your water, charge your phone, take your meds and vitamins, and drop your shoulders and relax your jaw. Thank you, Tesla. We needed that Zen moment, honey. I appreciate that. I love that. I love that. We got our own little Zen master in here, Tesla. Okay. So let's start a countdown. Trina, thank you so much for your bid, sweetie. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid in.
Bid in.
Bid in.
I don't remember which ones or one I got.
You got the lipstick holder, and you got the tidbit dish, and I got the Royal Copenhagen.
Oh, Robin Watson, right after the bid end.
Right after, but that is okay. So Trina's going to take it at 19. Robin, you're caught up in the lag, sweetie. You're right after the bid end. But after Trina picks Robin, I will honor your bid. Okay. So you may still get what you want. All right. So Trina, let me know, honey, what you were going for. And then Robin, stick around because you may end up with what you want. Okay. Trina's going for the little Royal Copenhagen. Nice choice. And Robin, honey, do you want the Majolica? Or would you like the little lipstick holder? You can do either. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your bids, and congratulations.
I like those two together, the lipstick holder and the little trinket thing.
I know. It's so cute, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, let us know, Robin. Thank you so much.
Robin. I'll communicate with you in the comments, Curly. Thank you.
I have a beautiful piece of primitive pottery. Bill me for Miss Trina, please.
Oh my goodness, it
Jamie,
is
so nice.
Love gifts. Jamie, you are too sweet. So Jamie is going to pay for Trina's little mermaid dish. So Jamie, gift to Trina. You guys are so awesome.
Are from Denmark. That's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool.
I love it. Robin, take both. You've got it, sweetie. Thank you so much, Robin. Those are beautiful pieces.
Congrats, guys. Yeah, so a beautiful piece of pottery. It is native pottery. It's by Mata Ortiz pottery, and it's based off of Aztec and Navajo designs. When I looked it up, so the village of Mata Ortiz is in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, and what they did is they remake these pieces. They're basically revival pieces. They're vintage, but they're revival pieces of ancient pottery traditions.
Okay.
So that's why this is a little bit more crude than what I would have expected, but I got it because the design and the age of it, it looks special. There's no signature on it, which made me think, but it's because they were made to basically honor their ancestors and the styles that they made their pieces. This sits, well, like right now, because I'm balancing it, it's not going to sit the way it does. It sits kind of like askew, and that's the way it's made, purposeful, because they never had the flat bottoms on their older pieces, the ancient pottery that they had. Yeah, they were rounded, and so it has that same style.
That is so crazy. So here's a funny story. So David picked this while I was gone, right? And he sent me a picture of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that's something pretty cool. So Holly and I are at the flea market the next day, and I see one that looks very, very close to this one. And it was like $148, and it was in a case.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to tell David. That's good to know, because he still wasn't sure what it was. So they are, even the replicas are really worth quite a bit of money because they are native made and they are beautiful.
Yes, they're vintage. So they're vintage pieces, bringing back their traditions. And when you look, all of their pieces that they did make, they have geometric shapes, lineage that isn't perfect but very specific, and all of the tones are supposed to be muted. So like the blacks, they never. It's more of like a brown black. They didn't want to have that very vibrant color because the ancient pieces, they didn't have vibrant colors because you're just using the elements of the earth
Sure.
and
Ash and
normal
what
different
else they had to work with. Yeah.
right. So like just to have that muted red in there
Yeah.
is pretty fantastic. So like back when these were made ancient times, there was no red. So like they had to come up with something to make those tones. Yeah.
Clay,
So
terracotta.
yeah,
Yeah.
different types of clays. But yeah, just a beautiful geometric shapes on there, and I love the crude line work. Thank you, Tracy, so much for your bid. It is a stunning piece, no damage at all, and it's a very light, airy type of pottery. Most of the Navajo and Aztec was like
You
that.
know what I think would be perfect for this too? You know, they make those plant stands that are just round and metal. If
Yeah,
you could just set this
just-
on a plant stand that was the right diameter, it would be perfect.
it really would. It would.
Stand. Hmm.
Yes. Yeah. And like I said, it sits. I think I got it. Sits about like that.
Pretty.
That's how it sits. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting and it's a very timeless type of piece. So
Mhm.
let's count it down. Thank you, Tracy. It measures right at so let's see, 6.5 inch tall, and then the width of the diameter down here is about 9, and then 3.5 for the top.
David, it is freezing in my studio room. I'm going to go close the window. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, close it. I'm probably gonna have to close my window in a minute. So let's go ahead and start our countdown. Thank you, Tracy. Beautiful, beautiful colors and design on this. Let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I really am interested in this design here. Like, wondering what they're doing with it's almost like different symbols going on. Thank you so much, Tracy. I love these kind of pieces. All right, and there is our bid end. So this is from Mata Ortiz in Chihuahua, Mexico. Coming to you, Tracy. Thank you so much. All right. And don't forget, if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. We so appreciate it. I'm going to close my door. The wind's blowing in.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was this window in here,
Tracy.
and I realized it was blowing into our bedroom.
Yes.
Whoosh. And like I went in there and like it's like Narnia in our bedroom right now, David.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, Karen Fitzgerald. Have a good night.
Good night, Karen. Thank you for being here, sweetie. I know it was a long one. We're almost done.
Almost there.
And then we are, let's see, I think I have
2 more.
I have 3 more.
Okay.
3 more rounds, but one's a quick claim. So,
All right.
okay, let's go this way.
Thanks, Tracy.
These are fantastic. David picked these for me from the estate sale, and they are art pieces. They're all Matisse lithographs from the 40s.
Mhm.
So, as you know, Henry Matisse is an artist. If you're not familiar, he's really famous for his abstract expressionism pieces, and they all seem to have a theme. They all pop with a lot of color. They're all flat lines and a particular style. So let's talk about all of these. Now, they are all framed, and I think if you want to keep them in the original frames from the estate sale, great. If you want to, reframe them, I can always send them unframed if you would prefer to just have the art. So I'm going to start these at $18 for choice.
That's a great deal.
First one, it is a good deal. This first one, and what I did find out is that these are likely vintage prints from the Matisse Museum in Nice, France. Matisse was alive from 1869 and he died in 1954, which is why his mid-century stuff is super popular, because in the 40s he got really into these yummy drawings of interior rooms, and they all have very simple names. So this one is a piece of Fauvism, which is known for the strong use of color, of course. And the name of the piece is Large Red Interior. I know it's not a very exciting name, but that is basically what we have. And he wanted to use red as the dominant color. The original to this is in Paris. So you can also see its sign right there in the corner, Matisse 48. It's cut off and it looks like it's 68, but it's actually 1948. This can hang on the wall, or it does have a stand, so you can stand them or you can hang them either way. Yes, all black outlines. That is exactly right, Phil. And just really a fantastic style. I love these. And anytime you see a Matisse, you know it's his. So
guess where I pulled these from, Sarah? They were hanging on the wall.
Right off the wall at the estate sale.
They were above a bed, and they were strategically placed together to where 1, 2, 3 together. They were just like, what? That was all that was on the wall too.
I know. Well, there's a best piece without the glare of the glass, as far as seeing what it looks like. So size-wise, if you're wondering where will these go in my house, they are 11 by 9, and that is framed. So the actual art piece, if you wanted to reframe it and you didn't love the yellow, it is 5.5 by 8.5. So 5.5 by 8.5 on the actual art, 9 by 11 on the frame. This is choice 1, and it is the large red interior. Okay, choice number 2, we're going to a different fun color scheme. I love this one. And in fact, David liked this one because of the lemons, of course.
Yes.
So, and yes, David learned from the wifey that's always ripping stuff off the walls.
She taught me everything I know.
So this is the second one, and it was done in 1946, and it is called, imagine that, Interior in Yellow and Blue Still Life. Again, it's a piece of expressionism. You've got those really strong black lines. It is a litho, and then you've got it again characterized by really simple colors, flat shapes, and kind of a duotone color scheme with a little pop of green here and there. I do like that it's in this bright, crazy frame. Now the frame has been painted. It's a little crude, okay, but it still displays really sweetly. Same size as the last one. Like David said, they were, I guess, hanging together. I didn't see them because I wasn't there. Is the mat on this blue or green? It's really a green. It's like a bright kind of grass Kelly green. Yeah, it's green. So that is the choice number 2 from 1946, Interior in Yellow. And then the last one I really like, I think it's very cool, would look so cute in like a little breakfast nook or a kitchen. This one is from 1947, and it is Still Life with Pomegranates. And again, another piece of expressionism. And look at your little pomegranate, almost looks like a little ladybug thrown in there. Really a sweet piece. And again, these pieces are thought to be from the Matisse Museum in Paris as far as their size and lithography. So I'm not real sure. I have not unframed them, so don't quote me on that. But everything that I found as far as time period, that's probably where they're from. Right. So again, this is your third choice. And these are all done by Matisse. I love how you even have like a little portrait on the wall that he just scribbled in black and white. So this one is Still Life with Pomegranates. This one is Interior with Yellow and Blue. Or we have the first one, which is the large red interior. So good price on these lithos, even without the frame. If you look at how much these older Matisses go for, even the repros, this is a good price. So if anybody wants to get in on these, again, they are in frames that are 11 by 9. This frame has like a weird sparkle. I feel like somebody took sparkle nail polish and got buck wild on the frame. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I might want to reframe that one. And you know, hang them wherever they bring you joy and make you happy. Yeah. Gail, I see you in at 18. If anybody else wants to get in on my 1940s Matisse lithography, they are framed. I can always send them unframed. Just let me know. All right. Thank you. I know our Vuvu. I like to bring things at good prices, and David got them at a good price. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. And again, years on this one. Oh, I don't know if I got to tell you about the pomegranate one, but it is from 1947.
Oh.
So this one was 47 also. Okay, our Vuvu has taken the bid at 20. Let me know which one or ones. We'll call this one lemons, pomegranates, and red room. Okay, lemons, pomegranates, and red room. That is how we come out. And then Gail, you are right behind my girl, our Vuvu. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for the bids. I know they're great.
They are.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. And just let me know what you want to do. All right. Communicate with you guys in the comments. Thank you.
Oh, while we wait, I have some music I can play for you. So
our Vuvu is taking red room. So, Gail, do you want pomegranates or lemons? Just let me know. It's passing. That is okay, sweetie. No worries. Thank you, our Vuvu. Congratulations.
Yes, congrats. All right, I have a really collectible harmonica. For those of you that remember back in the day, harmonicas were such a deal. I remember as a kid, all I wanted was a harmonica. I wanted to play it. And they're not easy to play. You think they are because you just blow and that's it. But yeah, you've got your little finger holes. You've got all of the spots numbered. And this is the anniversary, 125th anniversary of the Horner or Honor. Yes, Honor. And it is made in Germany. I'm trying to get that focus. There we go. So made in Germany. And this was, of course, their 125th anniversary, 1857 to 1982. And it comes with its original case. This is a collector piece, definitely to put in your collection that will go up in value because it is an anniversary piece and a little bit nicer made than some of the others. You've got the gold medal and then, of course, the signage on both sides. I did already clean it, and I will clean it before I send it out just so you can hear the sound.
Oh, she nice.
So it has a very nice sound, and it's a very durable, hefty one. And the original case is in nice condition, nice and clean. And this value is between 60 to 70 online, a very collectible one, but for the collector that is looking for these kind of pieces. So I wanted to bring it here just because it's unique. You're not going to find these very often. And we found it at the estate sale the second day. I found it after they had started unloading the second truck. So who knows how many years this has been buried in a
oh my gosh, yeah.
So yeah, so excited to find it at home. No scratching, it's like new and so collectible. So thank you, Gail. I'm going to count you down. Yeah, from 1982 in Germany. Sorry about that, Lisa. All right, let's go ahead.
Sorry, Lisa.
Let's count down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end, and I will clean that off.
No worries. We will not send you.
I don't have any cuties, but
yeah, my grandpa used to play a harmonica, and he had like an old one. Yes.
Yes, yeah, and this one is for the professionals, very high quality. So thank you, Gail. Coming to you.
Gail, congratulations.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. Heck yeah.
We got you at 35.
Okay, let me see. Ooh, I have a quick claim, and these are awesome. And David picked linens for me, you guys.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did. So these are coming as quick claims. They are vintage towels, and they are so nice. That is where you find the good vintage linens is estate sales.
Yes.
Occasionally at the thrift, but a lot of times they're kind of questionable. So these are so nice. I have 2 of each color. They are full-size bath towels. Now, remember, vintage full-size bath towels are not the same size as the bath towels we buy today. Okay. They're not as big, but they are still like nice sized. They're definitely not a hand towel. And what's great is you've got like the sherbet kind of color on this one. It's like a yummy orange. And then the reverse has the white and orange. None of them had a tag or a brand that I could find. So again, I've got 2 of the yummy orange, and then I've got 2 of the green, and it's kind of a lime color, really pretty. And these are in awesome shape. Great pick, David. Thank you so much. You know, David, a lot of times when he'll go to the thrift store or whatever, I'm like, did you hit the linens? He's like, no, that's you. I'm like, I get it. So he came home with linens, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, thank you!"
Well, I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean, the linens were all outside in the backyard, and they were all stacked up. And I saw those colors, and I'm like, "What would Sarah do?" So I ran over there.
All of them, all of them. I love vintage towels because when you are decorating with vintage in your bathroom, it really just completes the look. Honestly, it's legit when you have the vintage towels with the vintage stuff. So, and then the last 2 that I have are this great lemon yellow. And again, none of these have issues. They're all nice. They're all cute. Everything is in good shape. So, these are all going to be, and you can specify when you claim them. These are all going to be $10. Quick claim, letter T for towel. Letter T for towel, $10.
Same, Gail. I don't either.
Letter T. So you've got yellow, green, and a yummy sherbet. And look how pretty they are together.
Yeah.
I like that they're also the same design. Doesn't it look nice together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Phil, let me know what color and how many. Lisa Troutner, same question to you. Tesla, same question to you if there's any left. Okay. So yellow, green, sherbet orange. Yes, I love towels. I love old towels. I love old pillowcases, quilts, sheets, all of it.
The fibers stay intact a lot better.
$10 per towel. $10 a towel. Yes.
So Phil wants 2
Phil,
yellow.
take the 2 yellow. You've got it, doll. Those are yours. Thank you, Phil. And then Lisa, do you want green or sherbet? And there's multiples. There's 2 greens and 2 sherbets available. And then Tesla, same question to you, love. Okay, so after Lisa picks, then we'll go to Tesla. And these are just simple little quick claims on these towels. Okay, Lisa's taking the green ones. You've got it, girl. Those are yours. And then Tesla, darling, do you want the sherbet? Let me know.
Sherbet's in.
All righty. And that is all my vintage towels. And thank you again, David, for getting those.
Yeah, thank you. That was so fun.
I know. I was like, he got.
I'll probably never do it again. I'll probably screw it up next time. You know how it is.
You will not. No worries, Tesla. No worries. Guys, the sherbet color is still available if anybody wants them. 2 available. Letter T, they're $10 each. All right.
All right.
Okay. And I have one more item after this.
Okay. Well, this is my last round. And I will tell you, with going to antique shops and all that stuff, seeing what's out there, anytime I've seen one of these older ones, I've been like, oh, I want to get it. And they're always too expensive. This was in the estate sale. And they were like, yeah, take it. Because, you know, they had so much. So I got a good deal on it. I'm starting at 28. This is a galvanized metal coal ash bucket. And it's from the 50s, most likely made by Wheeling, Wheeling. Wheeling made those with, and they had a little sticker that they put on the sides. There's a couple of other makers that made them, but they had embossed numbers. So yeah, this would be used for your coal catch. You know, when you're heating the house, put the coal in there so it'll cool off. But it makes for a really fun little display piece sitting over to the side. Have some, your like half Hudson blanket in there.
Oh, it looks so cute with a Hudson blanket coming out of it. Yeah,
it really would. And there's no rust to it, so like if you did put some, well, a little dirty, rusty on the inside, but you definitely clean that out a little bit more before putting the blanket in.
Yeah.
You can also put your umbrellas in there, or put it outside and make it into a flower pot. Put your succulents in there. It's just a fun piece. I like the galvanized metal, and you still have your little washers that are attached in there. So it's who knows how much this is seen. It's probably seen a lot of fun fire pits.
Kathy said she has an ash bucket that she puts flowers in outside.
Oh,
And this would be so cute.
that's a great.
Steel, galvanized steel, great for a little flower bucket. And then cascade some ivy out of the end of the spout. Wouldn't that be so cute?
That'd be so great. Have the ivy coming out.
Data vine.
Coming up. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great. Yeah.
Super cute.
So yeah, it's a nice piece. They go up there, 30, 40, but 28 I thought was a good price. It's nice and solid, no issues with it. And yeah, the measurement's about 14 inches from the back to the end of the spout. Yeah, I put the mums in there during the fall. And what's cool about that is you can buy, a bundle of mums, put the plastic pot in there, keep watering it, and it'll just fill up the hole. So yeah, $28. Any interest? It'll ship very affordable. It's I'd say about 2 pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it would be a nice little piece. And if we don't sell it, we most likely will put some plants in it. I like that idea. So we'll see. Yeah, $28. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'll bring it back for the recap.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Okay, this is my last item. And I was pretty excited about this because I hadn't actually seen one quite like her. And this was something that Holly found. Was like, Sarah, what about this? And I was like, oh, yes, she is so precious. Look at this little gal. She is a little dolly. And that is a composite face. This is a confetti doll. And these were high-end dollies. Susan, it is your sweetheart.
All right. I don't have to pot any flowers now. Thank you.
I know. I was like, David, that would look cute in the backyard. So this little sweetheart has a composite face. I'm going to start her, David, at 15.
Okay.
And she is made by Confetti. Confetti was a brand in the 40s that started making dolls, and I think they were kind of trying to compete with the Nancy Ann storybook dolls, which we all know and love. But these were actually quite a bit nicer. They were made in New York City. They came in their own little box. They have hand knitted and crocheted little accessories. And this whole outfit she has on is felt. And she has a little belt right here underneath, and then like a little red gingham shirt underneath the little kind of like overcoat. She stands great. Now her legs are fixed. They don't move. Her arms do move, and her head is also fixed. Usually when you find a confetti doll, they have a cracked face because they are older and because the face is composite. Right. So for her to be in such excellent shape is pretty cool. If you look at the confetti dolls, a lot of them have really heavily crazed faces because of how they were painted. So super sweet, hand painted face, of course. Her hair is really, really soft, and she has these little finger waves throughout. She's kind of an auburn blonde. She is just darling. Again, little green felt outfit. I think she might be cute for Christmas too. Yeah. Is she haunted? Does she have a scent? No scent. I mean, you tell me. The eyes say it all. I've seen things. I've got a poltergeist in me. Ew, oh my. So I'm just kidding. We're joking. But she's darling. And size-wise, let me tell you what she is. 7 inches. She is right at 7 inches. So $15 is a good price on her. Again, look up confetti dolls. They're so similar to Nancy Ann storybook dolls, but they all have these really, really nicely made little felt outfits. So she is 15. If anybody's interested in taking home this blue-eyed beauty, she's certainly been in the coffee and she's been up for days. So all right. I don't see any takers for our little haunted, not haunted weirdo. So I will bring her back to the recap, which is going to start I think right now. That was my last item.
Okay, we're starting our recap.
Okay,
Well,
fantastic.
that's great. Well, you guys know the deal. On the recap, whatever didn't sell during the sale, we'll show and give you the important information on the stuff. And if you're interested, just type in the name of the item and the dollar amount we tell you, and it's a quick claim basically, unless there's more than one person
Yes.
that jumps in. So super simple. Let's start off with this piece. This is basically, I picked this for eBay, but I brought it to our sale because I thought, let's get some more people in on that barware. No, but seriously, I love this piece, and I thought it would be great to bring. It's heavy, about 12 pounds, and then the shipping would be between 18 and 28, depending on how far away you are from Colorado. So obviously, Australia, it's going to get way up there. So you have a wood barrel, a really nice brass fittings all the way around, and it's hang up on the wall. And you've got the spots for your shot glasses, your low balls, different pieces as well on both sides. So it opens up, and we've got all that space. So cool. I was asking, and I had it $72 is what I was asking, putting it on eBay. If it doesn't sell here on eBay, they're selling for about 150 to 200. So 72 is a great deal. 72 is a really good deal, and then shipping will still keep you under 100 on that item. So just put in barrel bar 72, and otherwise I'll be putting that on eBay because we don't have
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
I also had a really nice little wooden table lighter. It needs to have the flint, and then it takes butane. So you can take it to a tobacco shop, and they would get it set up for you if you needed to do that. It does work. And that was going to be $18. And I forgot the name. Oh, Ronson. It's Teak Wood by Ronson. Beautiful. And that is $18. Just put in lighter 18. And then I have this beautiful Blue Neek rose bowl, and that is by Viking. Very, very smooth, nice color and clarity. Put the rose up on top and just let it sit and float. This is $18 as well. So just put in blue dish or blue bowl, 18. Tracy, I got you for that lighter. Good get. It's a really nice one. And if anybody wants this, that would be 18. And then, I had this for 20. Really nice usable lantern. You just have to get a battery for it. Yeah, I'll show you that lighter. But Tracy already got it. Yeah, really nice lighter. And it's got all the components there. This was 20. You have the plastic case instead of like the actual glass. And then you've got the black around the aluminum, basically. And yes, this is a nice little display piece, but you could also get a battery for it and use it as an emergency light. So that's 20. Just put in lantern 20. That way I know for sure what you're talking about. And then I can't believe nobody grabbed this guy up. This decanter Sarah got home, and you've got the tipsy elephant on there, and it plays How Dry I Am.
Love it. I like the little bubbles on the sides too.
Yeah, I like the fact, you've got the bubbles to display. This is $30. $30. It's intact, great condition. The applied stickers are great. No sickness to the glass. The topper pops off so you can pour, and the cork is nice and clean. So $30 lantern decanter.
And those are not stickers. That's on.
That's
transferred on.
Yeah, transfer. That's what I meant. Sorry, thank you. But yeah, a lot of times you'll see that all scratched up, but it is excellent condition, like never used. Yeah, so $30 on that. And then I had this little handy wood cabbage slicer or mandolin, and it's from the early 1900s. Wow. All the components are there. The blade is extremely sharp still. So I'm sure they used to take them to the blacksmith or wherever to get them sharpened. But yeah, it's a slicer. And it's a nice primitive piece to hang up in the kitchen. $24 on that. Just put in mandolin or ouchie slicer. 20, what did I say, 24?
I think 24, yeah.
Yeah, 24.
No injuries, please. That's right.
No injuries. And I think that was something for me.
Okay, fantastic.
And I'll let you guys down. Thank you.
And if you see something that David had that you want and you want to claim it, just do so, because probably tomorrow and the next day we will be throwing those on eBay before we leave town. So, okay. These are so cute. I was asking $14. They are snail shakers. They are made in Japan from the 60s. They are really cute. Both have the original stoppers. Don't know a brand on them, just know they're made in Japan. And one has the little orange eyes, and then one has kind of like derpy eyes. He's kind of silly. But they are super cute. So put in 14 snail shakers if you would like those. I had my Shafford Alter Ego 1959, very hard to find kitsch for 40. And she says, if my husband would only act like my other men, and then her alter ego says, yeah, he'd divorce you. So the alter ego is kind of sassy to the regular ego. So put in 40. Again, made by Shafford in Japan, 1959. Okay. Then I had 2 of the sherbet colored towels left, $10 each. They're the full bath size. They are vintage, really cute. And they also have the reverse is the white on orange, just like the orange on white. So $10 each. I have 2 available. And then I had my little Matisse prints. This is the pomegranate still life from 1947. And this is the interior in yellow, 1940. I think this one was 46 or 48. They're both Matisse. They are $18 for choice, and they are 9 by 11 in the frame. Okay. So type in pomegranate or lemon, and you can take either of the Matisses for 18. And then I had the little confetti doll for 15. She is really cute, super sweet. She does have a composite face. Type in 15 doll. And then I had the blanket. The Ward Hudson base style. It does have some wool spotting in the middle where it looks like they got some of the navy wool inside the design right in here. So I was just asking 44 on this, and I will do it for 40 if somebody wants to claim it. It is an old Montgomery Ward 100% wool Hudson Bay style blanket. And here is the little tag, and it does have some little wool spotting, but it still displays great and is a nice, fun piece of vintage to display. It looks like Hudson Bay. Can't tell the difference, honestly.
Right.
So you can claim this. Just type in blanket 40. If you would like it, I will do it for 40. Otherwise, I'll probably put it on eBay for a little more. And I think that was it for me, guys.
Awesome.
So, yeah, such a fun night. And again, if you see something that you would like to claim that David and I had for the recap that did not sell, email us before we throw it on eBay and we'll get you fixed up. Otherwise, you'll find these thingies over there, and our eBay link is in the description of this video. Thank you, Mod Squad, for all of the awesome help tonight. We couldn't do it without you, Lisa. All of the bit ending. Thank you for always sticking with us. Yes, and all of my great mods, Holly and Phil and Victoria and Amy. I appreciate you guys so much. Couldn't do it without you. So if anybody has questions, feel free to email us. We are trying to get ready to leave on vacation for next weekend. So we will be back on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then next Sunday is Easter. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. We will be off, and we'll be off that following Wednesday after Easter. And then we'll be back that following Sunday. So we'll see you on Wednesday night for our last sale for a full week. And then we'll see you back on Sunday. Remember, invoices are going to go out for this week's sales tomorrow. So anything you purchase Wednesday night will combine with anything you got tonight. And then this coming Wednesday's sale, I'll probably just go ahead and invoice on Thursday. Okay. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to email us. And guys, thank you so much for loving our fun finds. We work hard to bring you guys the good. And Tesla said, thank you, fam. Had a rough week of medical stuff. So send extra love. You got it, girl. You got it. I know life is hard. And I think it's so nice when we can all come together under a fun night of vintage. And I just love the spirit in our chat. You guys are all so good to each other and so very good to us. So
yes, very good.
From the bottom of our hearts, guys, the gifting, the kindness, the goodies. It's nice to know you guys appreciate our vintage. So thank you for supporting small biz. We could not do this without you. If you have not subscribed, please do so to Drunk Mantiques and to my channel. All the links are in the description of the video for David as well. And of course, our Instagrams and Facebook. We have a group where we keep up with our chat throughout the week. Some weeks are better than others for me as posting in there just because we get busy. But it's always nice to see you guys posting pictures and fun stuff in there. So I really enjoy our Facebook group and all of your company there. So go join if you haven't.
Yes, please.
I think that's everything, guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you back on Wednesday night, same regular time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And until then, like I said, have a great start to your week. Do something fun this week and be kind to others and treat yourself too. All right. Peace, love, and vintage. Thanks for a great night, you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, good